Good morning. Um, this is more for me than anybody else. I know it's midday. Don't really expect anybody to show up. I am still messing with this new computer. Um, Lost time. I don't know how long I've had it now. At least a week. Sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth. I choked right before clicking the go live button, and luckily I have some here on my desk. So put that in there. But I am trying to figure out where my avatar went for this StreamYard. When I log in, it shows it, it's there. And before I click go to record, like if you've noticed on my Ryan Up Church video the other day, there's no avatar. And so I thought, well, maybe it's just from the recording side of StreamYard. So I tried to do that with the live side of it. That's why I'm live now, to see if I could find my avatar, and I cannot for the life of me find my avatar. And any other time I've went into StreamYard, it's the first thing that you have to choose before you can go in to this to even log into StreamYard. So I don't know where that went to. Hi, Melissa. Where am I? Can you not hear me? Melissa, can you hear me? Um, oh, okay. The lights are off, but can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know where that's why I logged in. Okay, so if you noticed the other day, I did a recording. Well, for you probably didn't, but the Ryan Up Church recording, I logged in and for some reason there was no avatar. I mean, it was there, like it's when I first log in, there's an avatar. If you can see in the bottom of my corner of the screen, there's an avatar. I don't know where it is when I go to the studio. When I enter the studio, there is no avatar. And I can't figure out for like there's no so normally before when I would log in, whether it's to go on someone else's panel or to go on my own, it would say, who are you going in as? And it had my name and my avatar. Well, my name's still there, but my avatar is gone. And so I thought maybe it was on the recording side because I can see it when I go to the live side of it. It's there until I click go to studio, enter studio, and then it's gone. So I don't know. And I see people change them while they're live. Like I've seen people, if they're talking about someone, they may change it to something else. So I can't for the life of me figure out where to get my avatar back or how to. I mean, it's there before I come in and then it's gone. So I'm very confused. So that's what I was doing, is like trying to figure out where that was. And then I had a choking fit right before I came in. So I have a cough drop in my mouth, and you know how I hate sounds. So that can be even distracting to me. Um, the camera I'm working on the camera. I know. Another thing you can't help me with this. So I got the new computer like I think a week ago. I've lost track of time. There's been some stuff that's major health issues have happened in my household and around my household. And so I've lost some track of time. And you have a great day. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good one, Christy. So I've lost some track of time, but I know I've had this at least a week, and I cannot get my is it KineMaster? I don't know how to pronounce it. I've heard it KineMaster and KineMaster, the editing that I have. I don't know how to get it on this computer when I have purchased it prior. I can use it on my phone. So I'm trying to like get up and running on this new computer, but it's really just like kicking my butt at every turn. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I don't know where my avatar went. I think that's my biggest gripe right now, is how do I get my avatar back? I have no idea. It says select. Oh, I don't want to delete it. Lost, totally lost on this one. I don't know. And you're no help, Melissa. But I know people change them while they're alive. So where is that at? I'll even like re-add it or something, but I don't even know how at this point. I don't know where the button is. It shows it up in the corner that I am under BTU. It has my avatar. It's check marked, all the things. You are live, edit, remove, view on YouTube. Everything's there. So I'm really confused. Anyway, so no. I just figured I'd go live and wing it and like really mess up everything. That just seemed like the best thing to do. Yeah. Google's my friend. I do. I like Google. Husband's useless at this moment. He's trying to get back on track. And so that's a whole nother issue. So July 3rd, he came home and he was sick, and it's okay. So July 3rd, July 4th, it kept going. And I was like, you haven't got out of bed for 60 hours and counting now. So what are we doing here? And I quit counting at 60. Sorry. And so that was July 3rd. And he was down for an entire week of that. And we thought he had COVID. I'll just be honest with you. So we thought, okay, we nursed all the symptoms and did all the things and get him back to health. And as soon as he got up, he did something. He bent over, pick up dog food or something stupid, and he pulled his back. And so, he's like bent over and like, pallet in the floor, the whole 9 yards. Now we're nursing a injured back. So it's just a whole pain in the butt. So then we get him to the physical therapist, and he's got new exercises and walk-in things and stuff like that, whatever. So we're working on the back. And then metallic color your goods, tell his business. So then he's acting really funny, and I'm like, there's something wrong with you. I can't deal with you. Something's wrong. We got to figure this out. And like, no, nothing's wrong. Yeah, there's, when there's something wrong, you just know. And so let me backtrack to that sickness first of all. So we thought it was that, but then they came out and said that our area had West Nile virus. So when we looked that up, like, oh, maybe we misdiagnosed you, not a doctor, of course. We misdiagnosed you, Google, of course. Anyway, so maybe you had West Nile because it's here and you have all the signs and symptoms, agreed with that. So we don't know if it's between COVID or West Nile, but he was sick for a whole week and literally like not out of bed, not anything. And then, like I said, we got the back injury and the physical therapy and all the things were happening. And then all this, he just was not himself. He wouldn't go outside and do the normal. I can't keep that man down. Not that I want to, but I'm just saying, if I'm like, hey, snuggle and watch movies, he's got to be moving and doing and, go take care of things and make something in the backyard and mow the lawn and go fishing. And, none of this was happening. He was not doing anything outside of going to work. And that was not even a full day at some points, and coming home. And I'm like, what is going on with you? There's something wrong. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't know why you keep saying this. I'm like, no, there's something wrong. So finally figured out, and I know this is going to be like Google, Dr. Google over here. So he was taking Flexeril for the back injury, and he still had some congestion going on from the whatever he had going on before that illness, because like I said, we misdiagnosed it was a Google diagnosis anyway. And so it ended up being a drug interaction for taking Mucinex Fast Max Severe Cold combined with the Flexeril. I didn't know I knew he was taking it, but I just never really thought that if you have a head cold or something going on that I just didn't, not a pharmacist. So over the counter and taking Flexeril for years or on and off and never an issue. So it just didn't really come to anything like, what in the heck? So literally like, okay, so it's called rare but serious condition called serotonin syndrome. So it causes confusion, hallucination, seizure, extreme changes in blood pressure, increased heart rate, fever, excessive sweating, shivering, shaking, blurred vision, muscle spasms or stiffness, tremor, stomach cramps, nausea. So we were experiencing a lot of this stuff. Okay, like almost all. And so finally, we stopped all of it, and he's back to normal. And it's like, maybe I should give him a little bit more because it was kind of quiet. No, I'm just kidding. But it's everything's back on track right now. So everything's on the good side of things, and we're moving forward. And then then we had a relative get sick yesterday, and so I spent the day in the emergency room with that relative, and we're getting them back on track. But yeah, it's just been really hectic. Yeah, I know, but who thinks to call a pharmacist to take a cold medication? I'm just saying, yes, it should be done. Like, but do you call and say, and it could be like I have a child that's has a really bad reaction to niacin, and it's in most what do you call them? Multivitamins, just as it's one of the multivitamins. And you just don't think about some things until you actually have a really, really problem going with it. Hey, good morning. Where'd you come from? Crawled out of the woodworks. You missed my whole need a pharmacist story because, we don't know any pharmacists or anything. But like I said, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't have a clue that was even a problem. I thought you said I have. I got all excited, Melissa. It popped up and I skipped over no avatar and thought, I have an avatar. You got me. I thought you saw my avatar all of a sudden. No, Chicago, I've lost my avatar and I don't know where it's at. It's gone. Sleeping. I've been sitting here for 2 hours trying to push that button because, just gotta. There's sometimes I just get in my anxiety or it's been too long or I don't know. So it's, even if nobody listens to this, it's out there and I did it. And so you don't have your avatar either? Or is that what you're telling me? Do you have coffee yet? Yes, Chicago. Why don't I have an avatar? That's the question. You have coffee? Are you ready to come up? I'm just kidding. I didn't ask her. I didn't even tell her I was going live. That's rude of me. That's so rude. Anyway, so I was telling Melissa all my sad stories about losing my avatar. I can't get and I don't know how I've looked at some videos and it's KineMaster or KineMaster editing software. I can't get it to go on this computer. I'm just having all kinds of problems. So I figured I'd just go live and sit here and complain about it. And I am. So there you have it. And I know people change their avatar while they're online. So I thought maybe I could do something. It's not working for me. So I don't know. So now I'm trying to find my page. What? What? Are you speaking English? Not reactor. Read. What is she saying? Anybody translate? I could use a translator. I don't know what you're saying, Chicago. I didn't have one last stream. I had to reload it. Re-add. Thanks, Melissa. Are you the translator? We're trying Chicago, and Kirst, that's a whole problem. I've missed you. Where have you been? When are we gonna get our Mad Mama? Just pushing you here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't find my avatar. My StreamYard's not letting me have an avatar. That's one thing. Lost track because Chicago come in and derailed me. I was having a perfectly fine conversation with Melissa over here, and then I got lost trying to understand what she said on her avatars. Are you here to hang with us for a minute? We're waiting on your new video to come out. I loved your vacation. So I've been to Niagara Falls. I want to say 2 times. I think it's 3. But I remember 2 very vividly. The last time I went there, I don't want to give too much information to people who are going to use it against me. But I took my mom and 2 other people. It was a girls' trip, if you will. And I drove us up there, and we spent the week and did all the things and hung out. And it was right before she passed away. So it holds a special place for me. Of course, we did all the Maid of the Mist and all the things that the tourist package or whatever you call it. We did all of that. I'm sorry, I'm sending a text. Let's see if I can get that up. No, I didn't. I had minors with me. Had some minors. Couldn't do that. I guess I could if I left them, locked in a hotel room or something. It's kind of frowned upon, just saying. No. I've never been on a wine tour, I'll be honest with you. Like, we have a winery near us ish, and like it's a friend owns and stuff. And so I've never even done a tour of a winery itself, Probably should. I'm not much of a drinker, I'll be honest with you. My mom was an alcoholic, and so I really steered clear. I did go through drinking times, or tried to go, and tried to drink, but I'm a cheap date, I'm a a lightweight. One good drink will take me out kind of thing, or make me too relaxed to just, okay, let's just hang. So it didn't really do good for me. Dang it. I wanted it. If I'm paying for it, I want to drink it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Taste it and spit it out. See, this is where we need Steph for this, because she knows all about that stuff too. But I'm sure you two can fill me in. But it's still in your mouth. It's alcohol. I don't know. I'm more like a mudslide Kahlua, or a fruit punch type of drinking. Oh, look. You don't have an avatar either. You know that, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fix it right now, because this is exactly what happened last show.
How did you do it then? Walk me through it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait. Do I have to have the picture in this computer or is it in
Yes,
my
you have to have it in this computer.
see how she is?
I know.
Mhm.
Do you see the little box that shows like the ninja strips and the no videotape? It looks like a ninja, like a ninja star.
I see yours. I
Okay,
don't have one.
you don't have one. Is
Mm-mm.
there anywhere on your your icon where you have the sandwich, the three buttons that says remove from stage, edit name, edit audio avatar?
Just remove. No, not edit avatar at all. Solo
No,
layout.
nowhere for you to edit avatar.
Not like directly on the screen. Oh, maybe. I just found one. Okay, now I need to find my picture. It's already in here. I mean, I'm seeing it in the corner. I'm
Yeah, I
seeing it.
just saw it too. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing, but it stopped. That's what happened to me last time too, and then I had to log out. I'm gonna
Hold on. Let
refresh
me
real
see if
quick.
let me try my old one and see if it
Okay.
no. Do you see? You don't see it either, do you? Nope.
Hold on. Edit.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Miss. Yes, I like yes, I like the girly drinks. What is that? What
Okay. Hold on now.
is that
I got it.
word cursed?
What word?
Shirkin?
Shuriken. Yes, yes. It's just like what Naruto uses.
What?
I
Y'all
have the
losing me.
I have the coolest shuriken backpacking glider in Guild Wars 2. It's fucking awesome.
See how y'all do me. I have no idea. Okay,
Gamers rise up.
oh, it's a game thing. I don't know the game thing.
Yes, yes. I told you to come. I told you I would buy it for you, set it up, everything.
Okay.
All right. So you chose your old picture, right?
Oh, hold on. So when it says edit avatar, here's what I have. It says this avatar will be used when your camera is off. There's like
Yes.
the little person like Melissa's like with no person there.
Yes.
I click it and it turns blue around it and I click done and nothing happens. Okay. Then I did it again and I have remember my old bee with the crown,
Uh-huh.
the black and white one. So I clicked it and I click done and nothing happens. It's not putting anything up there. And then I have my bee, my new bee, my floral bee, and click it, nothing happens.
Okay.
Why?
I'm going to try and refresh the page now that I chose my avatar back here. Edit audio avatar.
Oh, do you think that's what it takes?
Yeah. Let me try it first.
What
I
if I
copied
lose my whole thing? You know how I am. I could lose y'all. I could just be
I
gone
copied the
forever.
whole link. Let me try to refresh.
What do you mean? That's a photo of me at sunset. I agree. I agree. Uh-oh, I lost her. She went totally off. She didn't just remove from stage. She's not backstage. She's gone forever. She's gonna have to go find that link again. Is what she's gonna have to do.
Didn't work.
Nope, she's gone. She left me.
Oh my God, it failed.
I think we fail. We might just want to go avatarless, but that was what I came on for, was to try to make this happen.
I fail at life, man. What the
I
just
thought I
gonna
could
go
make
back in bed and watch Crunchyroll all day. I'm
I
sorry.
because I see people change them while they're live, like when they're talking
No.
about somebody and they have a ugly picture of them or something.
Yeah.
And I've seen them change them, so I know it can be done like while you're on air or whatever. But like when I did the video the other day, it didn't have an avatar, and I'm like, I don't understand.
She's live on StreamYards.
This one's StreamYard. I did YouTube Studio one time and it had no mute button. It had what did it I was like, this is
It was
ridiculous.
horrible. You can't see chat. You can't see chat. I go live on YouTube every time I'm on the boat, and you can't see anything. So I just hit live and hope for the best, and then hit. It's in the corner.
I know. That's why I'm so confused. I am so confused because I see it like, okay, backstage up at the top, it has my avatar with a check mark. And it says, in stream, like I'm on with that avatar. Everything seems to be where it should be. Sorry, I had a coughing fit right before I started my live. Like after I pushed the
last
button,
night.
and I threw a cough drop in my mouth, and I'm still got that. And I know it. I hate sounds, so I know it's probably annoying.
I'm eating my chia seed pudding. Thank you. It was so good. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna take my meds
Okay.
yet, I literally just woke up.
I
the weirdest dream, and you were in it though.
What did I do?
You were obsessed with taking a bath.
Oh, I don't mind. It's better than
Here's the thing. The bathroom was like literally you walk in a door and the whole thing was like a Roman bath. And you used all the water in the house. We had nothing. We had to run up like 2 floors.
Oh, I took all your water. That's why you're upset about it. Are you kidding me?
Damn bath. Congratulations.
I took all her water. That's why she's upset.
All the water. That's what because I thought it was going to start leaking all over. And
then you had to worry about all that. I hate working dreams. That's what I hate, working dreams. If you wake up tireder than you went to sleep, like you feel like you worked all through your sleep, that bothers me.
Yeah, what is that about?
Water's overrated. I took it all.
She took it all. She hogged all the water. Oh, and that was nothing. Nick left, and he left Teresa there with us. Nick's like, I am not doing girls' day. I'm out.
He should have took Teresa with him then.
I know. The fuck are you there? You could have had a guy's day with Teresa. Yes, absolutely. You're fucking right. But it's like, yeah, it was so annoying. It's like, why do I need a babysitter?
Oh, is that why we got? Okay. We had to be watched. We had to be supervised.
We needed a babysitter.
We needed a supervisor.
So you guys talked about Niagara Falls. Slowly,
yes. Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh,
I don't go anywhere.
So my mom was a big water. She's the water person. She believed in ions from the water.
Yes.
And so to go to the beach or to go to Niagara Falls for her was a healing experience for her.
Wow.
So she wanted to go there before she passed away. Well, we had been there before when I was younger, so it wasn't like we'd never been there, but she wanted to go back. So I took her and others, and we did a girls trip to Niagara Falls, and just pushed her in a wheelchair and let her sit there in front of the falls getting misted, and took her on Maid of the Mist and let her get all wet.
You are the best daughter. You know that?
No.
Yeah. Don't argue with mother.
It was one of her favorites, so we got that taken care of.
Yeah, the fact that you did it is awesome. There's like some healing salt caves I want to go to see if that helps.
I have
any of my pain.
Friend in Pennsylvania, and they have salt caves there.
They have Hershey's too. Oh my god.
Chocolates and salt. What market?
Yes. Oh my god, salted chocolate.
We must go.
I
think they have a salt room in Dallas, though. Do they have them where you're at?
No, I just saw about natural ones that you can rent overnight.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't see my body going through another another
Nobody
operation.
said anything about Hershey Park.
Oh, nice that Maltini's been there. She's like, skip it. Just go buy the chocolate.
We just want
at the
the
store.
candies. Stop it.
We just want the chocolate. We just want the chocolates.
We just want the chocolate. Who wants to go to
Yeah.
the park?
Yeah. But it's like,
no, I've never been to Hershey Park. I've been to a lot of different like amusement.
And never been to the Urban Dictionary Hershey Park either for any gross pigs that are watching. Really? That's amaze balls.
What? How?
Really?
Like is it scientifically made, or do they spray them somehow or put the scent them? Bunch of dry crystal mines all over. We'll have to find some. We need healing. Can you tell?
Yeah. Oh wow. Well, that
sounds magical. Who wants? I mean, I don't know. Smell a rose and it smells like chocolate.
Shit. Oh.
Stop it.
Oh no, I just woke up and it's so.
You missed my whole drug interaction story. You have to go back to that one.
You had a drug interaction?
No, my husband did.
Oh no. You know, it's very important at the pharmacy that you make sure they even know if you're allergic to.
So Melissa brought this smart idea up, but that's not what you're thinking when you already have a prescription and then you take an over-the-counter medication that you don't really think, oh, is this going to interact with that? You just don't until it does, you know?
Well, yeah, you should.
Well, no,
you don't.
Especially men. Men don't think that way.
Oh, that's true. Wait, is Hershey Chocolate Factory near Ottawa? Oh, nice. In Chicago, when I lived by Horner Park, there was a popcorn factory, and it smelled like fucking caramel popcorn every time you went to go across Irving Park Road for like 3 blocks. It just smelled like burnt popcorn, or depending on what they were making, but there was always a smell. Chocolate cup. Oh, nice.
How come the Frito-Lay place don't smell like chips then?
You don't want to know what they put in there. It's wood shavings, in my opinion.
Probably so. Because
corn doesn't have a smell. Corn isn't ever supposed to be used for anything outside of gasoline, right? Corn serves no purpose. It's not nutritional. It gives you nothing. It kills the ducks. Wait, does it kill ducks? Oh wait, no, I think I feed corn to ducks.
Did you make that up?
I did just now.
I totally made it up. I've had enough Google for a week.
But no Google challenges. That's what Lo calls them now. She's like, Google challenge.
My favorite are chili cheese corn chip. You know, the Fritos.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We have a bunch of those candies that smell like areas of Disney World. Wait, how?
What?
How? Well, I've never been to Disney. I've never
candles that smell like areas of Disney World. Okay, I've been to Disney World.
Oh, I read candies. I'm like, what?
Candles. You're still on the food.
I read candies. I'm on food.
I'm trying to think. I don't recall the smell. I'll be honest. I don't recall the smells of Disney World.
Oh, you've been to Disney World?
Is that bad?
You know what? If you go to the B.
Here she goes. Gonna rack my brain. I shouldn't talk to you this early in the morning. It's like 10:30.
The store. It's embarrassing to be a retiree at this point in my life. It's like, come on. You're still in my 50s and I'm like, whoa. Okay. The store you showed me that I love going to at Lowe. To make the baskets and get the little things.
Make baskets.
I did an opening of the boxes, the mystery boxes.
Top shelf. Pop. Pop. P-O-P.
Pop.
This is always a game, I swear. I get worn out. It's like
Pop Shelf. I never seen anyone pumping smells in. And Meltini just said it. So Pop Shelf pumps in smells in their atmosphere. They have there's a great big pump by the cash register, and it mists out. And I just happened to be there once.
Did you get sprayed?
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Sure she did too, right? I can hear her.
Well, they pump in all the
I had no idea, because I know when you open that door, it is an experience. It is like whoosh.
It's the stuff they sell, and they change it out. They have like big bottles that they pour in, and I never seen that before in my life. The pump in smells.
Okay, so
apparently Meltini's known about it for decades.
I fully believe in this. So we went to a Dallas mega church, and I was like, it smells in here, and he's like, no, it doesn't. I mean, like a good smell, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no, there's a smell, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, how does it smell like this with all these people in here? I mean, there's like, thousands, right? And I believe they're pumping in smells, like
they would have to
change your endorphins about how you feel about their church. And I don't like that. Is that wrong of me to think that they did?
No, oh my God, that's 100% right. Didn't the Greek people used to do that by hiding in tunnels and like gassing people?
Stop. Vietnam. Now you go to church and feel like you're gonna be gassed. Okay, never mind. I wasn't going there, but since you went there,
gosh. I believe they do it, and I believe you should stay away. See, well, that's the thing. I've never gone to a resort. I've never gone to Disney. Wow.
I have.
My favorite place just shut down, and I cried last week. So I don't think they pumped in any sense. They're just pure. The Bloomingdale's at Old Orchard. I'll miss.
Oh, I bet they pumped in sense. I'll bet.
No, they did not.
Yes, they do studies on what makes people purchase more stuff. Yes, they do. You're just going to be.
Bloomingdale's was just the happiest place in the world.
Yeah. What do you think made you happy? That smell you were smelling.
Oh my God, spending money made me happy. And
I went to Disney the last time in
how do you remember Disneyland, Disney World?
World is in Florida and Land is in California, and the World has more locations like Disney World, Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
why did I lose my Epcot?
So last time you went to Disneyland?
No, I've never been to Disneyland ever.
Okay,
Disney World. And it's called World because there's so many different places.
Oh!
Where'd we lose her? I lost her somehow.
Are you kidding me?
No. And if you stay on resort, then like you get to go into the parks an hour early and stay an hour late and do get a park hopper pass, and you can just go all over the place, and they take you by bus and
wow.
Or tram, depending on where you're going to. There's different routes. Most of it's bus, but there's other routes. But if you're on Disney property, staying on Disney property, then you have you get more benefits to it.
Is that Walt Disney's house over by me?
How would I know that?
His original
house. Walt Disney deceased? I'm just going to go with that. Okay.
Walt Disney's dead, but you would think with Disneyland Paris was awesome. Oh, my sister went to Disneyland France when it opened, and she said everyone was she had the worst time, but she treated people like trash too. So Walt.
It's Western themed for American. That's
like
crazy.
cowboy.
Yeah, I think I've seen what she's talking about, and it's like really cartoonish Western.
Really?
Not like Clint Eastwood Western, but more like trying to think. Cartoonish. That's what I was going for.
Yeah. Give me the address. It says in Chicago. It's not in Chicago. It's in the suburbs. But he lived here. 1991, Chicago attempted to designate the property as a historical landmark, but the owner fought. And then, after years of neglect, the home was purchased with the intent to restore it to the 1901. New owners are working with the city. Okay, it is in the city. Haunted Mansion. I heard stuff about that. Yes. They think they're rude. That's why I slept so late, okay? Because I was online with my daughter and another friend who's in Paris. Well, he's just 2 hours outside of Paris. And he's 30. I made sure we were in Discord talking and playing Guild Wars.
What am I looking for? It looks... Oh, it says Phantom Manor. Phantom Manor? Does Disney Paris have a haunted mansion? It's called Phantom Manor.
They closed it for some reason. Oh, I don't want cookies. All right, I'll take your damn cookies and I will purge myself later. Frontierland. Guess must be any height. You should just grab a link and come up, Meltini. Curse 2. Everybody just grab a link and come on up. Yay. Like I derail your stream.
No. She can come up if she wants to.
Frontierland. You'll be peeking through your fingers.
Figure she's fighting off the littles.
You're gonna miss that one day, just so you know. They're gonna grow up. Do you know, Lauren? My God, base heads complete. Oh, Lauren's Lexus. I got to show you the speaker she put in the back, the sound bar. She's got that bass in the trunk again. We went driving and it feels like wind going through your hair. Her sunroof is going to get jimmied off. But you can hear us coming from like blocks away.
When does school start back?
For
it's
us,
coming up soon, in
September.
When?
First week in September. Oh, you see, that's Chicago starts back first week in September. Trist goes back to work next week. Next week. I don't think it's right that the suburban schools go back in August. It's supposed to be you go to school from Sabrina Carpenter. I have to listen to that too. I have to listen to Sabrina Carpenter.
So ours is coming. Go ahead.
No, Sabrina Carpenter is like supposedly the next person who sold her soul to the devil to be a pop star.
Is that
conspiracy?
Is that for real? And he's a conspiracy.
I think everything out of my mouth is probably a conspiracy.
So our schools start. Why don't it say just plain English like school starts? Instead, it says Teacher Service Day. Teacher Service Day. I don't care about that. I care about when it's... Oh, school starts on the 12th. I was wondering because I knew it hadn't started because the kids are running up and down the street on a motorbike.
Nice.
Hello, Terry Lynn.
You want to laugh? Put a board out there.
What?
Nothing.
What? Oh, no. I like these kids. Stop it.
Oh, okay.
God. No, I was like, what?
That's first thing. Oof. Yeah.
How are you doing this morning, Terry Lynn? Are you doing great? Are you feeling fine? Everybody had a good birthday this weekend.
Whose birthday was it?
Her husband's.
Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Lavoie.
Celebrations going on.
Happy birthday to Terry Lynn's husband. Happy birthday to Terry Lynn's husband. Happy birthday, TL's husband. Happy birthday to him. Cha cha cha. On the menu. Yay! We should sing happy birthday to everybody whose birthday it is. Even though I sound like a crazy cat being beat with sticks, it's okay. Oh, don't forget Kirsty, she's in here.
She left us.
Oh, did she? Okay.
No, she may still be lurking. She's not with us anymore. She doesn't love me anymore.
We were gonna go to Niagara Falls. We had a trip planned because we're trying to figure out how to go. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Doing the dishes.
I had to call her out.
So we were going to rent a camper. You know,
they're expensive. Do you know that?
Okay.
No, I mean, like,
I don't know. We had this place here that's got the world's giantest American flag. And we were talking about that because we're trying to figure out how to get me to New York. Well, first I need a passport because I've never had a passport.
Well, you don't have to have a passport. That's only if you're going to go across. But okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, we were planning on going across.
Okay.
Because I have a friend that lives in Canada. He's my bestest friend ever. And yes. What? He is. I love him to pieces, but he's in Greece now. He's a teacher in Canada. His son just graduated and did robotics. He's so good. He's so smart. But he's a teacher in high school. You know, they can discriminate against you in Canada if you're Orthodox and you try to go teaching at Catholic school.
No.
Yeah, there's no constitution in Canada.
Well,
yeah, it's true. He couldn't go work because he's Orthodox. And I stand in solidarity because my husband's Orthodox. So it's like, I'd rather support the church that's never had scandals. Oh, no. He did. He got, I'll let you talk to him. He doesn't live where you live. He lives, oh, I can't dox him. It is true. It is true.
See?
Yep.
I'm not going to argue with someone who's in Canada.
But the Constitution doesn't. Oh, you have a Constitution. Oh, okay. But yeah, it doesn't protect you against religious stuff.
Because I don't know anything about it. So I'm not going to even bother.
No, I didn't know they had a Constitution. I'm talking like ours that protects you from religious and sexual stuff, you know. But yeah, as far as.
We have a Constitution that does that?
We're supposed to be protected by the amendments, right? Are you screwing with me?
I'm trying to figure out where that's.
Persecution. We the people. Wait a minute.
I don't
know. Nobody's supposed.
What?
Nobody's supposed to. It's supposed to be equal opportunity for everyone, right? Isn't that a constitutional?
Well, no, because go back.
And that's the like. I know. Well, here's the thing. Like,
she's gonna make me.
No, Melissa.
But it doesn't.
In Illinois, you have to take. It's called the Constitution.
Oh, we had this argument forever.
Yeah.
I googled it. It's true.
So we had to take the Constitution test in 8th grade and in high school. You could not pass. We had to know everything about government and about our state's government. It was horrible. And they wouldn't pass. If you didn't pass the Constitution test by the 3rd time, you didn't pass. You got held back a grade. And I mean, a lot of kids drop out in high school because they just can't pass Constitution test. And I asked B if she had to pass the Constitution test. She's like, what are you talking about?
Well, okay, here's my theory. And we didn't have a sit down, take a test. We had, I mean, if you didn't pass a test, you didn't go to the next grade. So yes, we had Constitution test as far as like in history class, but we did not have a like standardized test that was about the Constitution.
3 days in summer. Horrible. There's no air conditioning in Chicago public schools. It was horrible. And I'm not going to lie. I cheated. I wrote answers up my arms with marker. I cheated to pass. There is an amendment. 14th Amendment. Thank you.
For what? Which one are you, which one are you backing her up for, Melissa?
Oh, don't correct your spelling. I know exactly what you were talking about. The 14th Amendment guarantees something. It's not our right to bear arms. I know that.
No.
Bear your arms, bear your legs, bear your
so like, for the freedom of religion, you have the freedom of religion, but it doesn't necessarily mean that people have to respect your religion. Does that make sense? I mean,
right, it's not about respecting it. It's you can't be biased on them because of it.
But you can. There's other ways around it as far as who's going to it's like saying I'm not going to hire someone with a mustache. You really can't discriminate on something like that.
Guaranteed in the 14th Amendment, though. That mustache has no protection.
Don't give her ammo, Melissa.
No state can deny any person the equal protection of the laws. But so they do it openly. I should have said they did it. They did it openly. So his job did it openly. Yes, freedom of religion, but you could not vote.
But see, you have the freedom to do it. It doesn't mean that the person that, say, a Catholic school doesn't want to hire a Protestant, you know what I mean? You can't make that happen.
Right, but he was only like he's 1 degree away from having a PhD. He's very smart.
It doesn't mean that. Okay.
So he's very qualified, very educated. He's all the things, but he's also orthodox.
But okay, let's say it's Scientology, just something out there. They still don't have to hire
right
at a Catholic school a Scientologist. Do you know what I mean? Even if they're
correct. You don't have to, but
there's the protection's not there though. But the protection is to allow that person to continue their religion of whatever they choose.
Right. But it's like, it's open discrimination. There's no legal recourse. Maybe I'm saying it all wrong. I'm sure that if he was in here, he'd be like,
okay, okay. Catholics. Okay, wait. Terry Lynn come in with a negative. My kids are not baptized and still go to Catholic schools. So do you have to be baptized to be Catholic? See, I'm not Catholic. I don't know that. Y'all are talking a whole thing that doesn't.
Yes, to be Catholic.
But kids don't have. I know they're baptized at birth and then again later, like they reconfirmation or something, right?
That's not a rebaptism. That's a confirmation where you take on the name of a saint.
Okay.
Mine, for the record, is Anne. A-N-N-E.
Oh, Lord.
What? That's my name.
That's not your name.
Yes, it is. It was adopted. It was given to me by the church.
Okay.
My confirmation name that adds to my name is Anne. It's Anne.
See, that's my point, Melissa, is I'm saying that it's just like stores that reserve the right to not allow someone in with no shoes on. I mean, that's not protected under anything. And you can choose to walk around with no shoes. It doesn't mean you're walking in the store. And I know this is totally off from religion, but I'm just saying.
I understand. I understand that. I get that. I guess it was the fact that they did it openly and said, unfortunately, because you're Orthodox, we can't give you the position. You're qualified.
But if their school is a certain religion and that's not the religion they want someone in there teaching their students, and it's a private college, then why do you think that's a problem?
Because I thought
what if, and I'm not saying your friend would do this, but what if they allowed it, okay, yeah, you're a good person, you're so smart, blah, 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 you have all the accolades and everything, but you tell these students something that they don't want you to tell them from a different religious standpoint.
I gotcha.
You got to have, if you're doing it that way and that's your intention of teaching these students a certain backing of that religion, then if you bring someone in that's not of that religion, they can then turn and say something, maybe even unknowingly, but then put something in their head that they never wanted them to even hear,
Gotcha. Yeah, that's all right. That makes sense. I was just shocked to hear it at the time. So
Terry Lynn wants to know if he's Orthodox. Why would he want to teach at a Catholic school anyways? I'm kind of with that too. Why would you?
Because it's better than the public school.
Okay, but I don't know him. I don't know the school. I don't know anything about it. But what if they have nefarious thoughts and that I'm going to infiltrate this school as a highly educated person and I'm going to start swaying one by one their students, members of that religion.
That takes too much time.
Look at freaking YouTube and what people do. Okay, stop.
It's going to indoctrinate them.
Stop it already. Look at those indoctrinated people here on YouTube that no. I know it's totally not the same thing, but people have nothing better to do than to screw with other people's lives sometimes. That's why not your friend, but there are people who will do stuff like that to get into a community, to get into a thing with the sole intention of messing things up.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand that. I gotcha. I didn't ask that if he was nun shocked you. My cousin was a nun, Sister Marianne. May she rest in peace. Yes. I spent so much time with her as a teenager, you wouldn't believe it. That was how my mom punished me. To spend time with my cousin. She was a wonderful woman, though. She was.
My stepbrother, he may be listening. He's part of my channel listeners.
Hey, bro. What up?
He went to Catholic school before our parents married. And the horror stories, I heard horror stories. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry. I just don't.
If you've never seen Blues Brothers, watch Blues Brothers. The penguin stuff, it's all true.
He's like still traumatized by some of the things that have happened to him. Not those type of things, but like just I guess they whopped them with rulers and on their hands and all kinds of things. Like we got licks.
Punishment.
I want to trade. Did your schools have corporal punishment?
No.
Well, ours did here in Texas.
Really?
Yes. And it was supposed to be only by female to female, male to male.
That's Bolshevik.
But our gym teachers were manly, if that's
okay.
They might be boxing in the women's division of the yeah. Gotcha. So it was like they could lift you up off the ground and whoop you, and it was bad. It was horrible.
Isn't that too far? I would think that's too far.
It was legally allowed.
See, I remember. Oh, nice. Blues Brothers is the best. If you've never seen Blues Brothers.
Destroyed your mom's blender.
Yes. Y'all got to watch the Blues Brothers.
It's been forever. I did watch it, but like years ago, you know?
Yeah, no, we had the shit on repeat all the time. We loved it. Such a good movie. Corporal Punishment. I
I
do
wasn't. I was
recall.
trying to hold on, Melissa. I was not considering Scientology a religion. That's why I'm saying they consider themselves a religion. So if they were to come and want to teach at a Catholic school or to a Christian school, would you not be like, no, hold the phone. You're not going to teach here because you know
Yes,
what they're
I
there
would.
for, right? The
Indoctrination.
indoctrination. So that was kind of
Yeah.
where I was going with that. I was not really considering them a religion. Who was that
No, I
girl? Don't
wouldn't.
Coley's person, don't come for me, the one that was really into Scientology. I was just
Oh,
using it as an example.
no, she hated it. She hated science.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean. I was like, you don't come for me. I wasn't
What
really
was
going.
her name?
I forgot.
I remember she was so sweet. She went up on panel and said, "We're leaving. I'm leaving because of Jughead and popcorn. They made everything bad."
Yeah.
Good
I
girl.
can't remember her name though. I'm sorry. I do. I remember the whole scenario, but I just, for some reason, the name's escaping me.
Now they tried to send home a slip. I remember when Lauren was in school about, that they agree a little bit. I went to school and I'm like, if anybody lays a hand on my kid, I'm gonna slit your throat. Nobody. If I don't, Nessa, yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Anybody is stupid enough to put their hands on my kid, it's just like laying hands on me. No, it's not gonna fly. Absolutely. Some people said they gave permission. You had to sign permission slips.
Yeah. By time this became a problem for me, my mom was a single mom again, and we lived miles from the school, and I only had the bus to ride. She couldn't transport me back and forth. She did have vehicle, wasn't like that, but she just, her hours, and she was working overnights and different things, and she was not having it to take me to school or to pick me up. So if I missed the bus, I had to walk. I'm talking like, I'd have to go back and look, but more than 3 miles, but probably 5. I don't know. On a country windy road, not like in a city streets or nothing. And then
uphill 10 miles, same thing, same uphill. I'm going home.
Yeah, no, there was no hills. It was just, there was no road to walk in, no sidewalks. You're gonna get run over by a car, all the things. It's scary. And so if I missed the bus, I would get in trouble by her. But if I was late to class or anything in between during the school day, if you were late, like even a minute, you got a detention. Well, to go to detention, you had to go after school, and then you didn't have a ride home. And so I wouldn't go to detention because that would make me miss the bus, and then mom was going to get me when I got home. You know what I mean? So
oh my God,
every
that's horrible.
detention that you didn't serve was 3 licks.
Seriously?
Yeah, with a wooden paddle. Bend over, put your hands on a chair, and let them whack the crap out of you. So I just got really good at taking licks. Sounds horrible, but
that's so wrong.
I know. Well, and then, okay, and
like, did you have those teachers' names that did that to you?
Do what?
Do you still have those people's names that did that to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they still alive?
Yeah. Well, I don't know I know the males are. I know the male. Well, that's a whole thing. Anyway, they're close. They're getting close, but
I
there's no repercussion for stuff like that.
To make a paddle, the repercussion should have been in your soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's
so
not
Mr. Guyver
illegal.
Make a paddle, and I should come visit. Just because it's legal doesn't make it right. Oh my God, let's go beat the asses of them teachers.
It wasn't illegal, so I'm telling you.
You know what? Don't matter. It's immoral. So yes, Mel, I am that. You did something to me when I was a kid. I will make you own up to it as an adult and give you back. Yep. Because children are so vulnerable. I'm so mad. Why did you tell me that? What? The teachers hit you.
Well, it's what I asked it. I think they still do it here. I don't know. I wouldn't allow someone to do it because I was
a first guy said she remembers.
I was a hands-on mom, so I was able to be there in the morning, in the middle, in the afternoon, whatever it took, I would be there. So I never had to worry about whether they missed something or didn't make the bus or, that type of thing. So I assume they still did it, but I wouldn't allow it. I don't believe in physical violence. That's a whole nother, I don't think it corrects anything. I don't think that fighting people okay. I do agree that there are some people, if they choose to, that they can have a staged, I say staged, I don't mean staged, a sanctioned fight, like a boxing match or whatever with, hopefully there's money involved and precautions and referees and that type of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that if that's what you choose to do. But people who are going around like, I'm going to whoop their butt, I'm going to do this, I'm going to, and then they catch them, I'm going to catch you outside. And, that's not okay. That is not okay. Physical violence is never the answer to anything, in my opinion.
You and I will agree to disagree forever. I still love you. You're still the best. But throat punches have solved a lot for me. I'm sorry. It's just the way I grew up. I don't know this. Yeah. I grew up in violence.
Okay. I grew up in violence. I received violence, went through many years of violence. And so violence hasn't solved or made anything better in my life or watched anything that come good from any of that.
So it just makes you feel better sometimes.
Yeah, well, no. Someone comes at me with violence, throat punches are not going to be my
well, it's
no, I'm telling you. Put hands, come at me with hands and you're gonna get something from my hand.
Yes.
Telling you.
My mentality.
Not doing hands.
I know. They're trying to keep getting me to, like, I carry a club in my I used to love the mini baseball. I have a mindset in my head because I'll never have hands laid on me again. That's just a fact.
Okay, wait. So are you defending yourself or are you initiating the violence? Do you see there's a difference in my mind? Okay, so if someone comes at me with hands, I'm going to defend myself. It may not be the defense you're looking for, but I'm going to defend myself. But if I'm not out looking to physically attack somebody to make myself feel better.
Okay, we're going to have to agree to disagree. We're just going to have to do that because fundamentally we are on two different pages. I have sought out people. I don't know why I am the way I am. I don't know.
That I don't know either. That I don't know either. I can't answer that question.
It's just, no, we're going to have to agree to disagree.
She's ready to go out and commit violence.
Yes.
I'm not.
I will always choose violence. I don't know why, but it's, yeah.
See, I'm not an initiator in that respect. Guess who's listening?
Ron, listen to me. You need to make a paddle because I'm going to come for a visit and we're going to look up B's old teachers. I'm going to go beat them in the ass with that paddle.
He got them too. Do you think he didn't go to the same school I went to? He's friends. Right. Hold on. Don't put no names. Do not put no names in my chat.
Don't put any names, Ron.
But he is friends with our ex-principal. And
did the principal give the paddling?
Yes, it did the paddling. Yes.
Ron, did you ever accidentally elbow him in the throat? No.
I got more than her. I bet you didn't. We'll have to count one day because I bet you didn't.
And you're okay with that? Knowing that person now, did they ever apologize? Did they bend over and let you
No, no. They're still they're proud of their accomplishments and the children they raised. I mean, no, they're perfectly fine with what transpired and their role in raising us as human beings.
Being a germ is part of being a kiddo. Oh my God. Do you know how we got punished in school? Had to do tact. The definition of tact, which is tact is good judgment and skillfully saying and doing what is suitable and proper under the existing circumstances. When I was in 7th grade, I'm friends with my teacher on Facebook. Everyone else calls him by his first name. I will not. You was a bad. No teacher has the right to spank you, though. That's what your parents is for.
Our parents gave that right to the teachers.
No. Oh, I'm so against that.
But you're willing to go out and attack a person you don't even know, but you won't let someone assist in the raising of your children. Do you see the? I'm not saying either one is right.
I don't see any problem with my line of thinking. I don't see any problem with
parents
my line.
Did it too? You think I didn't? Okay, literally, we had to do the cutting board at home. Cutting board with a handle came across the rear end if you didn't do something at home. So there was corporal punishment in both.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I got enough abuse at home that I didn't need to get it in schools too. Growing up.
Well, but look, okay, no. So what you're saying, then the person who's abused you at home, that's the same. They gave permission to the school to do it too.
Yours did. Oh, I'm for it. Oh, okay.
Oh, they gave consent, but you kind of had to sign that paper, or you had to be, there were rules to that. If you didn't sign the agreement, the parents, if they didn't sign the agreement, then they had to be willing to be there within 10 minutes and pick them up, and they could be expelled and just all
That's illogical. So basically they were,
you could get 3 swats across the butt and go back to class and everything was good in the world for them. You know, they didn't have to lose work. They didn't have to come pick you up or manage, go meet with the principal or do any of that stuff.
I don't doubt that I said it, Melissa.
That's
double negative. I'm anti-against.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal. But you see, that's like holding them hostage, right?
Who?
Your parents. If you can't be here in 10 minutes, if you can't leave your job, and it's like, who can do that?
But that's how they
force the parents into saying, yes, you can smack my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, there may have been a handful of people who were on that list that weren't.
That's horrible.
Pretty much the norm. But then you had the kids that didn't get anything because they knew parents of something, it was like, oh, okay, we'll cover their butt. Or they were in the honor society program that, you know what I mean? Is something covered them. The teacher got them, or, so there was ways. What I missed.
Maltini.
If that had been me, jokes on them, because I have a high pain tolerance, and would have likely said, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
How many people do you think that got spanked in school turned into dummy mommies? No, seriously. That Shades of Grey came out of somewhere, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, it did. It did. You have no power. I have all the power. I'm going to spank you.
I don't think it worked for me. So I'm just going to tell you.
I know, but how many people do you think like being spanked? I mean,
well, I'm sure a lot like it, but
Texas is full of dominatrixes.
I'm not one of them.
I'm going to turn Maltini into a dummy mommy. Yes, I like it. Give me more. Give me more.
Poor Ron Guyver.
Poor Ron.
Now, okay, I'm not gonna tell no stories. Never mind. I'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Oh my God, it's just so wrong. Oh, I don't like your principal. Or are you being?
He shouldn't be listening.
How can you talk to that principal though? Run. I don't understand.
They're
Somebody who spanked you. No friends. Friends don't spank friends. You never got, I don't know how I would. I know how I interact with my teacher who made me memorize, like tact is burned in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at him as my teacher. He's not a bad guy. He just did bad things.
But he plays guitar. He don't even think he did bad things.
You know Ron so well. You know what his next line is going to be. Play guitar. I love married couples. Oh my God. He's still not a teacher though, right? He's got to be like.
Yeah, no, he's retired.
Okay, voted out. You know what I mean.
Voted out. You're voted off the island of the school.
Voted off the island.
See, he deserved the whoopings. I didn't deserve mine. I was just late for class, and I may have been smoking in the bathroom, but that didn't count. Okay.
I have to mute real quick. Okay, right. I got to mute.
There she goes. She's leaving me again. Yeah, I'm not friends with him. I'll just leave it at I let him be friends, but no, I'm okay with not having that situation. And you still deserve whoopings, so there's that too. Why aren't you working? Is it lunchtime already? I know. That's the problem. You should be scared.
I'm back.
I'm waiting on a call.
You're waiting on a call? I just got one.
No. Ron's waiting on a call to the next job, I guess.
Oh, I got to get up and get ready. Oh, I'm up. I'm not ready, though.
Where are you going? Well, don't say where you're going, but are you going?
I'm making sausage and peppers. I'm going to make sausage and peppers.
You told me that yesterday.
Well, yeah, I was supposed to do it, but everything got shifted. So we're doing it today. Do you know it's in the 60s here today?
No.
It was 90 yesterday. I tried to garden yesterday.
So where would okay, now I'm going to call you out online. You ready for that?
Yes, call me.
She said yes.
Yes, do it.
So you told me yesterday you had to go do all that stuff.
Yes. The front door.
What is he talking? Are you giving him whoopings?
Wait, what's the front door?
You gotta. You made me cuss.
Oh, shut the front door. Oh, I thought someone was at your front door and he could see it from the cameras on the phone.
No.
Oh, two different things.
He typed a bad word and made me say it. We're trying to do a no cussing thing. It's not working out too well, but he just got me. He's like, you said it too, though, by typing it. So you're just as bad. You did it too. 60 degrees. That's what he's off on it's 103 here.
Oh my gosh. Lucky you guys.
Lucky? Are you kidding me?
No, I am. I'm joking. I'm being facetious. Yes. Oh, my sunburn is peeling. I got burnt so bad on the boat.
Using other people's boats, using other people's pools.
Yes. Yes. I know. I have to stop using everybody's stuff. I have to stop that. Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's too hot. It's hot in the house. It's hot outside.
See, if you were with me at T's, you could just jump in her pool and take all the water.
Take all the water?
My
dream. Like I'm a whale or something going like.
No, my dream. You were taking a bath and you took all the water from everybody. I forgot
about the dream already. That's been.
Yes, I did.
It's been an hour ago. Come on.
If that pool can handle me jumping my big old heifer butt into it, it can handle everybody.
I forgot about the water dream. That just didn't register when you said taking all the water.
Yeah. I had a dream about your
Bye.
wife.
Have a good day.
You're outie. Bye, Ron. Have a great day.
I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, he loves you. He
Love you
loves you.
too.
Would you make her omelets?
No, he doesn't make me omelets. He doesn't cook me food. I'm gonna tell on you now. So he'll be like, I'm gonna cook dinner tonight. And I'm like, yay, I don't have to cook. And here's my story about that. So he'll cook a meat, no vegetable, no salad, no fruit, no nothing, a meat. That is his idea of making me dinner. Then if we're gonna eat the dinner, I have to cook the sides to go with it. I have to cook the sides to go with it. I have to then wash the dishes and clean the kitchen from him cooking my dinner.
Meat is the meal.
Or we don't have anything.
Make me a steak and some sausage and some
Meat
chicken. That's dinner.
You can't even cook put a potato on there. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I love doing asparagus and foil on the barbecue. A little bit of olive oil.
We did asparagus when we were eating one of our Daniel fast thing, and he ate it, but he wasn't a fan. So that's not really high on our list of things. Bye.
Well, yeah, you can cut up cute potato with some onions, throw some butter in there. Like, I love doing fish foils. I love barbecuing. I love the barbecuing.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to teach Sissy Pooh how to make
He keeps buying things that I can't cook on. I am a charcoal grill cooking.
Yes, us too.
Cooker. He buys gas grills that I don't know how to turn on. He buys the Traeger thing that you have to feed stuff into it, and it's like a monster. And he buys things that I can't operate, and I just want an old charcoal grill. Dump in the stuff, put a little lighter fluid on it. And now don't keep adding lighter fluid. I saw somebody do that, and I'm like, what are you doing? It's going to taste like lighter fluid. Stop.
I love the smell of lighter fluid.
Yeah, but you don't keep adding it after it's already lit.
True. But I've seen people do that. Noobs. I've seen noobs do it a lot.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I love charcoal. Nick uses chimney. I buy him the real coal.
Yeah.
I get it at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
So it's like real coal pieces instead of charcoal briquettes, because Traeger is the king of kings. That's what my sissy has. She's got a Traeger. Because I got in trouble because of Kingsford charcoal. Did I ever tell you? Oh, I don't think I should say that story. Remind me to tell you the story.
Okay.
Fucking stupid.
No, but it's a smoker. How do you grill I normally do steaks. I'll be honest with you. Like, that's usually if I'm grilling something, but if I want to do a hamburger, how do I grill on a Traeger when it's a smoker?
Well, I think it has cooking pellets. I don't know. My sister smokes.
I'm sure it has some this is doable. I just don't, it's not my form of doable.
Oh, yeah, I need to remind her. She made smoked chickens before.
Okay, and I want to smoke food. We smoke briskets and ribs and smoked. That's fine. But
smoked turkeys. Smoked turkeys for the win. Oh my God.
If I want a grilled steak, a grilled burger, then what do I do? I want a grill to grill it on.
Yeah, eating steaks is hard for me. So,
well, that's like even when I got with him, I had an old-fashioned smoker. It's a what did it look like? It looked like a bullet, like it's a grill.
Yes, I've seen those.
But it was with charcoal.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at what Milskin. She's going to try and make schnitzel and spätzle.
She's talented.
Are you very German?
She's very German.
Just like she is very German?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
She's very, very German.
Do you eat Hackepeter? I love Hackepeter. Steak tartare. Oh. favorite thing in the world. Oh my God, my dad used to make it all the time, Hakapeter. It's raw meat.
Ew. What?
It's raw meat with onions and eggs. Nice. So you have to eat steak tartare.
Love it.
Oh, stop it. Unless you tasted it. Meltini, back me up. Tell me you eat Hakapeter.
Of course, I put an ad up right when I was going to share. I had one similar to this.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. Let me click there.
nice.
So that like it was charcoal. So it was like what?
She doesn't like Hakapeter.
I don't know what Hakapeter is.
Steak tartare. I just told you it's raw meat. Served on rye bread.
Well, Ron
Hi,
has a
Eldon.
great... Who? Oh, Eldon. Hi, Eldon. Grilled cabbage and Brussels sprouts. Nothing better.
Oh, that's what Lo does. She'll cut onions in half and garlic, butter on it, wrap it up. Oh my God, Hakapeter is so good.
Yeah, could you stop saying that?
It is. And now I'm like, I'm gonna make, me and Teresa are gonna have to make.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. You can ask for your.
Do you remember
bloody
when they had that mad moo thing disease?
Mad cow disease. Which is why my sister can never donate blood, because she was in the Air Force in England when that broke out, and she never got it.
They said that you couldn't have it rare anymore back then. Do you remember when they put that?
I do, but
people
forgot about it. They forgot about it.
Yeah, they did. They forgot about it. Canada has all kinds of food rules, though, but it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Not dissing the Canadian rules on food.
No,
but
I think their like cosmetics law and medication laws are a lot better than America's.
Well, the food, cosmetics, medication, all all ingredient items and consumable items definitely have better. What?
Melissa can translate German for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have some documents.
She said it'll cost you
lots of money. I will send you hugs and kisses through the phone. I have documents. Documents, sir. Documents. Not in Canada. Raw is non-existent.
And it should be.
No, it shouldn't be. Then there'd be no Hakapeter.
How many? Okay, not trying to be funny, but is there much German existence in Canada?
Wait, when was August 5th?
What? Yesterday?
Wait.
Yesterday.
Hold on a second. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Except for steak, Eldon, you can get those blue. Blue? Why do you call it blue? Oh, now I'm got another one. Everybody's yesterday. She's late for something. She missed a date, a very important date. Melissa, do you like documents? You said, ooh, documents? Like, that was exciting. What is blue? I'm waiting for what is blue. Thanks, Eldon. See, I told you I'm stupid to this. Do you have like, what am I trying to say? Like, not here, but where I grew up at, we had a town that was Germantown, where like everything in that town was, geared towards that. I know what blue. Hold on, Melissa. Blue is like 1 minute on each side. What is that called? That's
raw.
That's rare. Raw.
That's raw. That's Hakapater.
But how do you get blue?
Do you eat Hakapater steak tartare?
Not at the restaurant because they won't allow it.
They make them in the German restaurants here.
They basically sear each side and it's done. My husband eats it blue. It's yes, I agree. Mooing. I don't like my stuff to feel like it's gonna walk off my plate. Don't walk off my plate.
Hakapater is the best.
It doesn't have to be burnt. It doesn't have to be, with no pink or nothing like that. But if it's gonna walk away, I don't want it. And I prefer not to see it prepared. Well, not prepared. I can watch you cook it, but like in our household, some things get prepared from scratch, and I don't want to see that. Really, it's just not my.
What do you mean, butchered?
Yeah, prepared from scratch.
Oh no.
Yeah,
not a good thing. No bueno.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No tanks, no tanks, no tanks.
Yeah. So did you miss a date yesterday? Are you good? Are you recuperating? Is everything okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a package outside that they dropped off yesterday. It's a Christmas present for Lo. And I was like, what the? And it's out there. I just took it's got rained on.
Oh no. Hope it's okay.
It's even raining.
So did you see where Eldon got me?
Where?
I said, I don't know any better. Is there a German existence in Canada? And he said, look at my last name. He smacked me while you were gone.
The best is Kegs baseball.
What is that?
Charred outside and how, pray tell, would you get? You see, that means chefs have to go to school for a long time to know how to cook all these.
How would you do that? You'd have to turn it on and just like have it as hot as can be, right? I mean, go past sear, but then how's it raw on the inside? Got me thinking. I don't know. I wouldn't cook it. You can cook your own. Here's the grill. Go for
it. Melissa, do you love drinking? Ahoy, browser. I love drinking that stuff. It's a powder drink that goes fizzy. It's spelled like this because I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but it's a powdered drink. R-A-U-S-E. Ahoy, bro. No, it's not. It's B-R-A-U-S-E. B-R-A-U-S-E. Ahoy, browser.
What are you doing, Terry Lynn? Are you free of the youngins today? What? I've never heard of that before.
I love it.
Never.
Never.
Take a steak and turn it into a ball.
A ball?
How do you do that? How do you make a steak into a ball? That sounds like a hamburger.
Probably tenderize it real good till you can. So good.
Oh.
So good. Yes. The green like one. The green one is the best one. I have like 6 envelopes left. I love drinking them. They're so yummy. Ooh.
What is?
Ooh, should I send you some, B?
What?
Will you drink stuff? It's not booze.
Will you drink stuff? I am not eating the What you eat that?
Oh my God! I got the Japanese cat food in a box again. I shouldn't have eaten it. I ate cat food, you guys, by accident. Well, I ate cat treats on accident before, but this time I ate cat food on my head. Not on my head. I just looked at Terry Liz about the headphones. I'm like, I ate cat food on my head. No, I didn't.
Oh, I was gonna see if you wanted to come up because you're still working your way through the being on panel things. So I didn't know if you.
Oh yeah, invite her up.
She's
Terry Lynn, come up.
She's got littles at home, so I was trying to.
It's okay. She's got headphones on. Yeah.
She'd still have to talk.
It was a mystery box from a store, from a conveni, and I didn't know it was for cats. I was concerned too. Yeah.
She did it on a. Is it still up there?
No. Oh yes, it is. It is. It was that unboxing for the store. Top. No. Pop chart. No. Top shelf. Top shelf.
Why is it on top shelves?
Because. Oh no, it's not. It was the same day because I opened up our mystery bags.
Yeah, I knew it was the bags, but I didn't think it was pop shelf day. I mean, like the same video. It's a different video though, right?
Yeah, different video. Making bracelets. What kind of bracelets? Crocheted ones or like friendship bracelets?
Beads, maybe?
I don't know.
That's another thing. I have a ton. I say a ton. Probably 20 pounds. 20 pounds of beads. You know, like when you go, they're real beads though. Not like kids beads.
But you know, when you go to Michael's and they're hanging on a string, like the walls of beads. No,
nope.
She's like, no. So my mom bought all these beads. She was a jewelry. She made jewelry in her later years. And so she had all these things, and I have all these, and I'm like, do I sell them? What do I do with them? I'm not into, I don't even wear jewelry. So
the rubber, like the one-piece rubber band bracelets, how do you make those? How do you make rubber band bracelets? I'm waiting at Dr. Mr. Appointment Saturday.
Uh-oh.
So we have to have it too.
And then the rubber band bracelets. Ooh, rainbow loom. Do you remember making pot holders?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know why that just when I read that, it like went pot holder.
Oh my gosh, I remember. Yes.
I know it's not the same. It just you triggered a memory for me. But
yeah. Yeah.
Bands and use a loom.
Oh, yeah. They got great commercials. They're funny.
I don't remember. Is it a round loom? I'm gonna have to look at this. Rainbow loom. Let's try that. Oh, those. Was that you?
That was me. Oops.
Oh. Like, where'd that come from? Rainbow loom bracelet making. Those bracelets look like our hair ties. Sorry. Do you? Well, you probably haven't used any of them.
What the hell is this? Oh,
I made it big. Sorry. Oh, that's not round.
Oh my gosh, how pretty, Mel.
What? Oh, she said.
Oh, the square. Oh, there's the bracelets.
But
oh, nice.
Look, those look like those little hair ties that we use.
Yes. Oh, those are nifty. Oh, those look like fun, Mel. Did you hear what Eldon said?
No,
donate
sorry.
Beads.
Donate to. Yeah, I guess I could. You know what? I know people in adult care centers. Let me think. That's a good idea. Thank you, Eldon. I know we kept you around for a reason. You're so smart.
That's a very good idea.
What would we do without him?
That Walmart page didn't have your information on it, did it?
No.
Okay.
It
Just
wasn't
making
my
sure.
Walmart page.
Yeah, Lauren got into crocheting and knitting, so all the scarves mommy had. Mommy has scarves and blankies. I made her one of those great big, where you crochet it with your hand. Oh my gosh. It was
the big chunky one?
The big chunky monkey ones, yes. And then Bella got into it, and
I don't have I have crocheted or Afghans or any of that stuff. Not the big one like you're talking about where you do it with your hands, but the normal but still bigger loop, And because the dogs and even with their nails clipped or anything, they get caught up in the stupidest stuff.
Yeah, they do.
And so I just try to keep it to where I don't have those out because
somebody with a U-Haul truck just dropped something on my front porch.
It was probably an Amazon or a thing because they're using all kinds of
but
last mile. Truck? Yeah.
It could be Sam's Club. Let me go look out in front again. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay. They use them for the last mile stuff. Really? It's pretty addicting once you. So are you making the bracelets too, Melissa? Are you helping? I'm doing the fingers. Helping. Because I could see getting into that myself, like, oh, let me help you. And then just doing one myself, Oh, forced. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Forced. Just kidding. Oh, no. That's just, you don't get to choose your own colors. Oh. So when she goes to bed, get your own. Make your own. And then she'll be like, where'd that come from? Are yours like that? Like, okay, so if mine would go to school and I would be like, I'm gonna clean some rooms, and I would take something out of the room, and I would get where is my brown dog with the blue eye with the floppy ear, and I'd be like, oh, and I have to go dig it out. So they knew everything they had.
Kids are amazing like that.
They knew exactly what they had, and they wanted to know exactly where it was. And I'm like, okay, we can have back. Everyone I make, my daughter, my son demands the same one. Aw. But then you have friendship bracelets. Matchy matchy. Don't you want to be friends?
Do you want to be my friend?
Yes. See? Isn't that terrible? Like, I mean, I'm not being facetious when I say that, like, I would take stuff out and then I would get a description that was beyond anything that I could even wrap my head around, how they could tell me what was missing, why it was missing, what color it was, where it was sitting at. Where he actually may not have been right where
4
I was.
Years ago.
Huh?
4 years ago, Melissa says.
Yes.
I got an Easter thing 4 years ago.
Yep.
Here's the good thing. When they turn into teenagers, they kind of forget, they'll keep their favorite things, at least in my opinion, in my experience. Their favorite things, they'll put them up and then they make room for other things. They'll they'll declutter on their own.
Put them up. Like, here, store these for me because I might want them again. But you have to keep them now. They're your possessions, but they're mine. Don't ever think about getting rid of them.
Oh, that's like how Lauren's bedroom is still Lauren's bedroom. My daughter's been married and out of the house, but her bedroom is still her bedroom.
Mm-hmm. And
we don't have a problem
in her bedroom.
I have no problem with it. Her stuff is still there. Her TV, her entertainment center, her computer. It's all still there.
Those things do get aged out, like we were watching something last night and they were like, there were kids going through an abandoned hotel or something, and they were like, look at these TVs. Remember the old big TVs, the backs were like 3 feet backward.
Yeah.
These kids were mesmerized by these old TVs.
Oh God, I loved a good console where it had the TV, then you lift up the top and the radio
Oh, we
was
had
inside
those.
and the speakers on the side.
Curtis Mathis.
I love those. Those were like, well, they're a piece of furniture too, because if you didn't listen to the radio and only the TV, you could decorate the top with tchotchkes. Tchotchkes for
But
everyone.
then you would cover up the record player door, the
That's
hinge
true.
lid.
That's true. I played my record and I made a video of it. Ayatollah from the 70s.
We need a new. Well, I say that. I lied. There's a record player in the corner over there. We don't use it, but we have all the stuff. He has. Remember the old. I say old. They probably still sell them, but remember the stack rack system is what it's called. I guess rack system that has the equalizer, the cassette players, all the different like components in a
player, the cassette player. Yes. We have one. Mom has one. Yep, Mom has one.
What she's describing, a tube. Yes, a tube TV.
So like when you turned on the TV with the knob, you'd have a little black button that would get bigger because the tube would have to heat up. I think it's a gas tube in order for the TV to work. And the same thing.
You're talking about the really old ones. They still had tube TVs recently. Like not recently, but you know what I mean. With the big back that had a tube in it. You're talking about the really old tube. My grandparents had those. I know what you're talking about.
We had a big one. It was a black and white one.
But now
once the channel went out, we'd have to fold up a matchbook and put that matchbook in to hold it together.
Science.
The damn ears, the rabbit ears. Sounds like science fiction.
Melissa's putting it out there.
Oh my God.
My grandparents were antique collectors and dealers, and so they had even stuff that was like when my mom was younger, they would dress up like in a period costumes, and then Grandpa always had the Model Ts and the old cars and different ones, and he would put all the kids in there in their period costumes, and they'd go places and cause a scene, I guess.
Oh my gosh, your grandpa sounds fun.
And he was a mess. He was such a mess. I love that man.
Like fun. That doesn't sound messy. That sounds like fun, unadulterated, good time.
He was a tinker like Ron is. So that's he was always fixing and working and making something happen. Oh, in his old age, he went out and took the Model T that he put together as years ago. He went out and took it apart.
Oh.
It was his last oomph to his sons.
Nice.
Big F you. Let me just no, but he got dementia, and he would something about it. He would take things apart. They went in his hospital room at one point. He had a knee surgery, and they went in his hospital room, and he was trying to dismantle the bed.
Oh my. Big TV on wheels. I don't know big TVs on wheels.
Big TVs on wheels. The projection TVs? Like the one that was like a whole cabinet? It was just a TV. I had a projection TV. Did you ever have one of those?
No, but we had a film projector that we used to watch home movies and weird movies on sheets.
Yeah. Weird movies.
Sure, they were weird.
You know exactly what I'm talking about when yes. We were kids, teenagers.
Oh,
the huge flat screen that was on wheels. Yeah, that was the version of projection TV. And a cabinet on wheels.
No cabinet? No, and I don't mean like a wood cabinet, like the plastic parts. No.
I think it's like that because my sister had one. Everything her dad bought, he gave to her. And it was just a huge, huge thing. And I think it was easy to move relatively, but it was heavy. But I wanted to get one of those blow up projectors and put it in the backyard where the shed is. And then we could watch movies on the back porch once we get the porch.
How does that work? Because it's a blow up. I haven't been around a blow up thing since like the bouncy houses. So, or do you hear that noise of the motor? Like,
it'll be far enough away that you won't really hear it. And you'll be sitting where the projector and the speakers are. Because I don't know if we want to do like a pergola or if we're just going to, we're getting the new porch and everything that's coming in 2 months. Because I know everyone's looking at the porch kitty saying, poor porch kitties have to live on such a bad porch. But the porch kitties will be having a new porch to live on. Just finding out what to make it out of, because we have that great big oak tree and it's going to keep growing and it's growing toward the house. So we have to cut around it all the time.
Yeah, that's it's a projection TV.
Yeah.
I got a picture of a projection TV.
Gotcha. But yeah, so it's oh my God.
Things are pain in the butt too.
The the projector in the classroom. Those were the days. Those were the good days.
Hey, where'd that come from?
What?
My bee came back.
There it is.
What happened?
I don't know.
You know what it just said? Hold on.
What?
I don't know. This is going to be a problem. So it just popped up and it said, it looks like your camera was unplugged. Do you want to plug it back in? And my bee showed up.
Wait, you plugged in your camera?
I didn't touch anything, but that's what it said. A pop-up came on and said that. And when I closed it, my bee was there.
Really?
I'm not using camera, so I didn't, I'm like, whatever.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
So I don't even know, because I didn't unplug or plug anything in. So that's confusing to me.
Oh my God, I just hit the stop camera. And there's my picture.
But I didn't have the camera on.
I didn't either, but I just hit stop cam and there it is.
Okay, no, wait. Where'd you find stop cam? At the bottom?
At the bottom, it says mute. And then it's stop cam settings, present the studio.
You win.
So all I did was
it took 1 hour and 52 minutes. 1 hour, 1 hour and 52 minutes for two old ladies on the internet, the menopause gang, or the elderly, or the
menopause gang hit me when I was 30. So yeah, miss me with that. Oh my God, how wonderful is that?
Wow. Now, why did it say your camera was unplugged? Now look, you lost your picture on what in the world? What'd you do?
Hold on.
Are you changing it?
No.
You're messing with me.
Yes, I had two. I was trying to see how to get a third one up there, but
well, there we go. Okay.
Nice. Yes. Yes. Showing movies on walls. Absolutely. Oh my God, how good is that?
Lord have mercy. Where did we?
Okay.
Melissa, thank you for hanging with me. My stupidity. Hello, you couldn't help me. You wrote it out with me, Melissa. I gotta give you credit.
I'm Chicago, and this is my stupidity. Welcome. as I try through that whole. Oh my gosh! Wow, that was something.
I don't even know what to say at this point. I am enamored. I am stunned. I am stuttering. I'm like, look what we just did.
Wow. We're so special.
Oh, and it didn't even
go us.
Okay, now hindsight 2020. Did you even notice if it said start cam or stop cam down there? Did you even notice it?
It was nope. It just said stop cam. Everything was off. I didn't even.
That's what I thought too. That's
It's
why
got to be a new setting
how,
because normally we just get up there and go.
yeah, it's usually set and ready to get in there.
Yes.
Hey, Amanda, you missed all the fun. I sat here for almost 2 hours trying to figure out why I didn't have an avatar to just magically find why I didn't have an avatar. That's how bad this stream has been. Oh.
Yes, we have to click the stop cam and make it go red instead of gray.
Well, how come when I clicked change my avatar and stuff, that should have said something, you would think.
I don't know. I'm kind of dumb. It would say things maybe I wouldn't know any better.
That was crazy.
That was. We need to post
why
it.
Did it say my camera stopped working? So here's your avatar. That was, I'm just,
you know what? Your new computer, it was probably trying to connect it or something, or you hit.
Okay, now can anybody fix my other problem? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What problem is that?
My other problem is and I say KineMaster, but I've heard YouTubers call it KineMaster.
I think it's KineMaster.
What?
I don't know how to do KineMaster.
So I have it on my phone and I have a year purchase, and then I go online and I try to open it and it says log in with your, my phone's an Apple and my computer obviously is not, right? So it says log in with your Apple ID to like transfer your account, you can start a new account, you can do all kinds of things, but I want to keep my account and just like put it on my computer, you know what I mean? And so I click on it and I log into my Apple ID and do all the things, but then it doesn't let me in.
Is KineMaster Apple only?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Why would it ask me if I want to do Google Play or Apple?
Oh, I don't know. I remember Lauren had to buy a program called Parallel. We're going back over over
that
10
was
years
to put
ago.
it on okay, so usually you can take an Apple product and put it on a non-Apple product, but you can't take a non-Apple product and put it on an Apple product. You know what I'm saying? Like it can go out, but it can't come in.
Okay, so you can't open your KineMaster.
Oh, so Amanda's in here, so let's just go ahead and since she's released it, are you aware Tara's on a 10-day ban? It's not funny.
Tara's banned?
Yeah, that poor girl. Yeah.
How?
Yeah. She thinks the Redditors got her.
Don't fuck with the Reddit or 4chan.
She has her own Reddit page now. For the last time you're echoing on my side.
I am?
Yeah, I can hear myself talking when you through your thing. Not now. Oh, stop.
I don't. The mini totes back at Trader Joe's.
What?
They brought the mini totes back to Trader Joe's.
Oh, you better hurry up and run.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly. I don't know if she's, who knows? There's several people on bans right now. But she's like, whatever, and started another channel. So
I got nothing.
You don't have to have anything.
I got nothing.
I loved her. She's always been so kind to me. I don't see everyone's hate towards her at all. She's extremely fair in her disliking of people. They've earned it.
She's like me.
Very diplomatic.
I hate everyone equally. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. There's just been so much that okay. Melissa put her eyeballs out. So I think we can all agree she can. I'm trying to do this very diplomatically myself, but I'm not so great at it. She can cause, well, is that the word? She can be your own worst enemy sometimes. But then there's also this whole persona, group of people, things that have lied. She can do her own damage, is what I'm trying to say. I guess she can cause problems. She can do things. I'm not trying to protect or sugarcoat, but there's a whole group of people that have lied on her and caused more problems and more drama that then she retaliates to or fights back against.
True.
That makes her look worse than her own self can look. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Just 2 strikes on that channel
already. The first wait. Are you talking about the old channel or she started one? She started one last night.
She started a new channel.
Mm-hmm. She has been shit to some people, but there are people I think who have wronged her. That's true. Very true. I'm trying to be like, I don't want to be like Tira does no wrong, because I think we all know that there's some things that, are problematic. So that's just a blanket. I'm not trying to say that.
She's her own worst enemy.
But I think there are people who have went above and beyond.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yes.
To harm her. And I don't know why you would want to do that to a human being. Regardless. When her biggest punishment, what is that?
It's Teresa. Hold on.
Wouldn't her biggest punishment be to just let her, if you believe she's a shit human, if you believe that her channel is going to die an untimely death on its own, she doesn't have the viewers, she doesn't have the support, why not just let her do that? If that's what you believe is going to happen, just leave her alone and let her take herself out. That's not necessarily true. People do like her. They do find her polarizing. But there has been people who have done things to take her home, to take her businesses, to take her finances. And I don't understand doing human beings that way. But like I said, she needs to reassess whether she wants to keep fighting with these people.
Yeah, that's true. There's lots of videos in that playlist. Not even playlist. You know what I'm talking about. Lots of videos made on her.
Honey, I have to go.
Okay.
I have to go.
Bye.
All right. I love everybody here. Thank you, everybody, for coming to support me. I will turn it on my telephone. Okay, bye, honey.
I feel like the people. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed one because I couldn't handle the hate that she gets on a daily basis. It's totally true. What? Okay, if you don't like somebody, leave them alone. Just leave them alone. But you can't, because you're a shit human yourself if you have to keep attacking the same person over and over and over again. There's no sense in it. I don't think it matters what she says about anyone. They will always harass her. I believe that. I think you're right. I mean, okay. So I truly believe at this point that if Tira, and I don't think she should, so I don't mean like this is the thing, but I'm just saying, if she were to come out and she were to say, you're right, I was so wrong, I did everybody so wrong, I'm sorry, I'm going to only do nail content, not talk about anybody, and just show you how I make my nails, they're still going to attack her. Even if she never spoke another word on these people or Jessica or spoke of Mindy or anybody that she's talked about, I don't think that they would leave her alone. I just don't. I think that's they've found their favorite toy, so to speak, so they're just going to continue on with it, and it gets them views and content too, so that's a whole nother issue. Just like I don't like Nicole, obviously, and I've only talked about her on Tira's and one other comment thread. That's a thing I don't truly believe in, and I don't mean that, but I don't believe in going, okay, if I'm talking here on my channel and you want to leave something in the comment sections, go right ahead, and that's not what I'm talking about. But for somebody from the other side to come to my comment section and try to fight the good fight for their favorite creator or whatever. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with stay in your own lane. If you don't want to, leave it alone. I don't go to people's comment sections and talk about their side of what's going on over there. You know, if Tira wants to talk about Nicole and it's in the comment sections, and I'm not agreeing with anything. I'm just saying if that's or if Jessica more Jessica, because let's just say there's a lot more. So if she's talking about Jessica and Burner, let's just say, and she's making enemies with Jessica's stands and they come over saying something, why do you have to come? I mean, you can come over and say, I disagree. You can be kind of, but to come over and then attack her and do the things, why? Why do you bother to go out of your way to go listen to it, first of all, and then to comment on it in that comment section? So I just think that, you know, yes, you can voice your opinion. That's what it's there for. But I've seen worse than opinion is what I'm trying to get at. And then I don't know her from Adam. I did see the community post about Lady Di, and I'm confused because when I watched it back, that she was on panel and they like agreed to disagree. They kind of had some they had a conflict, and I thought they talked it through on that. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. And then the next day I'm seeing in the comment sections that I'm going to find your enemies and gather them around. And I don't understand that. That's why would you go looking for the enemies? If you put her name in a title, if people come, they come. That's the thing. But to go look for somebody's enemies, what is your point with that? So I don't understand why they go to that length to go overboard with them. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me see. I don't go to comment sections either. I'm blocked anyway. I'm blocked in several too. And there's people I haven't even talked to and I'm blocked in their comments. But even if I wasn't, I wouldn't go on her channel and bash her. That's just, I mean, that's the right thing to do, in my opinion. I mean, I think so. I don't rule the YouTubes, and I'm not going to tell people what to do, but that's what I don't think you should. That's just my opinion. Lady Di threatened me when my 2-year-old was in the hospital having seizures. She knew it because we were emailing and she kept coming for me. Why? I don't understand that. No one understood. Did I miss something? Because I watched the live back and saw, you know, there was some conflict or disagreements on stances of how great Nicole was or wasn't or whatever should be taught. I don't know. And then she came up on panel, and in that panel, I got that, you know, they came to some sort of an agreement there that they were okay with, you know, and I don't know, confusing. I stood up against Lady Di for bullying Amber back in the day. Yay. So, okay. So, I don't know. I don't remember Lady Di being there. I don't. But so like I caught Amber. She was in a closet and she was talking about, you know, doing things or not wanting to be there or not having a place in this world or something. And I was like, no, don't you have a place in this world? I didn't know who she was or what problems were going on. So I, you know, gosh, I don't want anybody to like, you know, take themselves out, unalive themselves, whatever. So I tried to, but then that's a whole mess. I mean, I really did try. Stood up against Amber. Okay, I hate this. The hate is extraordinary. Let people live their life. True. I mean, I talk on people, and I'm not gonna like be like, I don't talk about people. I do. I talk about people, but I hope that it's more of a constructive criticism or a personal feeling or something, not to sway anybody like, let's team up and go hate this person and let's ban them from the internet and let's take their channel down and let's get rid of them and, you know, all the things. So that's what's bothersome to me, is that they go beyond and they look up people's homes and, you know, go with their rental people and talk to them and try to say, oh, they're lying or they're doing something nefarious, it's in somebody else's name or this, that, the other, and try to take their home away from them. That just makes no sense to me. 2 months ago, me and Lady Di's drama. She is fake. She talks so much crap. Okay, she talked to her Tira, sorry. She always hated Tira, but was acting like she liked her. I got that too. But so she talks so much crap about Tira. I don't know if did she not say she's in some mental health profession or drug addiction counselor or something? So some of the stuff she's doing is just kind of bizarre to me. That Terry Lynn says, yep, digging people is bizarre. So we both said bizarre, jinx. But it's bizarre to me that she would attack somebody who may have a disability, a mental illness, an addiction, any type of thing. You would think that if she's that type of counselor that she would see people need to not have that come at them. I don't know. That's just I only picked that up from the conversation that was being said briefly, and there was not a whole lot there beyond the personal opinion. Absolutely. That's no longer personal opinion. There is a total hate for Tira. That's all there is to it. People hate her, but then there's people who love her too. There really are. I was in the hospital and she was writing me, telling me I don't know who I'm. That okay. Why are people did she reach out to you? Is that I'm not trying, but why? For what part? To tell you something like that? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I've received emails from people, but nobody's like come at me sideways. I mean, I did get, like maybe you shouldn't, maybe you don't know this person the way I know this person or something, but not anything. Nobody's been negative to me or ugly to me in that respect. She says she's a mental health professional, yet she's giving a platform to people that sexualize, dox, and make fun of disabled children. That's not good. That's horrible. There's She asked for my email to talk to me privately. See, but you and I talk to people in emails. I'm not going to be like, why would you do that? You said no. So it does happen that, you can have a conversation with people outside of the comment sections, but to come at you and threaten you or to degrade you in any way, it doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. I don't. What's the point in better yet, how are these people affecting a channel like that? How are people, because I know people who should have bans on their channel, should have is it mass report? What is considered a mass report? How many reports does it take to get somebody in that position? Is it somebody who's higher up in the YouTube world that can talk to their person and zap their channel or put a strike on it for something? But like the doxing, all the things that are supposed to be against terms of service, when they're reported, they're not always taken to task on it. So I'm not sure how they get to that place where they get someone with a strike or a ban, or what it takes to get one enforced or to get to that point where they are on a 10-day ban or they get their channel taken or whatever. Because there are definitely people who need that. I don't know what the end. Okay, personally, gonna get myself in trouble here. So y'all listen up, listen up. They don't care. In my heart of hearts, in my feelings, in my opinions,
believe that they have taken the life of 2 people that I know while they still are alive, while they still were alive. One is now deceased. When you take somebody's ability to make money, when you take somebody's ability to have a roof over their head, when you take someone's ability to have personal relationships, you are taking their life. You are essentially offing that person. So that's my opinion. It should be criminal. And it's disgusting. And I don't care what anybody takes from that. It's disgusting. You're disgusting people for doing what you've done. People just seem to want certain people off of YouTube. They want everybody off of YouTube. There are people who just want people off of YouTube. I have been wanted off of YouTube. That is why I'm here with you today, sitting here, fumbling through. Finally got my avatar. Fumbling through because I have sat back and I won't say you get in your head sometimes, you're like, oh, why do I want to do that one? It's just going to be used against me, or when it's going to be, they're just going to use me for content. And, you get to a point where you're like, ugh. So it's hard. And once you stop, it's harder to come back. It's harder to click that button. And I've never been shy about this. I've never withheld anything from anybody. I suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety and CPTSD. So for me, I have to overcome hurdles in order to get on here in the first place. I sat here for 2 hours this morning. Some of it was messing with the toggles and stuff, trying to make this avatar work. Like I said, I did the video the other day on Ryan Up Church and I didn't have an avatar. And I was like, what in the world is going on? And I could not find it for the life of me. So finally I just gave, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I sat here for at least another hour, just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. And instead of scheduling a live, I clicked go live and just did it, because that's what I have to do. Jump off that cliff, or I'll just sit here in my thoughts and feelings and not click that button. And then to have people come and attack you for that. Like when I did my mental health, stream, that's my mental health. You have no right to anything with my mental health, but yet you continue to try to antagonize me and degrade me and call me names and talk about my age and my looks, my anything you can come up with. I talk too slow. I'm stupid. I'm not any of that. I've not been shy to tell you guys that I have had head injury. I have an ear problem, an eye problem. My whole left side is a problem. So that was from domestic violence. You keep doing these things and don't have a care in the world for who you're doing it to, why you're doing it. It's just fun for people. So it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me why they keep doing this to anybody. And then much less Tira, they keep saying she's got they say she has mental health issues, she's mental, she can't stop, she can't this, she can't that. So if you know that about her, why are you doing that to her? If that's your true feelings, why are you pushing that button? That's a problem. Just like with me. Exactly. And thank you, Eldon. And I appreciate you. I really do. And I appreciate everybody in here, because y'all know. But what is the point? This is YouTube. There are so many people on YouTube. Don't listen to me if you don't like me. Or you know what? Better yet, when it's all said and done and over with, put it on 2 times and I talk a whole lot faster. Because, so if I talk too slow, put it on 2 times when it's over and listen to it. It makes no sense to me why you want to just like keep needling and complaining about people, or why you want them off the internet. This is my space and I'm going to claim it. I have claimed it. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I like y'all. I don't mean it to you, to my enemies, to my foes, to the people out there that want to get me off the internet or do whatever. Don't listen to me. Leave me alone. Don't listen to me. It's that easy. I'm not going anywhere. And if I have to sit here for 2 hours before I push that start button, I'll do it. But I'll keep doing it. It may take, hopefully it gets shorter. And my video was kind of crappy the other day because it didn't have the avatar. It was a little rushed. I had been promising to get it out, and sometimes I just have to do things and put them out there, and it may not be my best work, but I did it. And you know what? I did it. So that's all there is to it. Click that button. Eventually you can work it. Exactly. That's true. I'm going to. Another thing was scheduling, and it's more so a me problem, but because I work from home and do everything from home, so I have that to work around, and that's not such a huge thing because I do have a flexible schedule, and I work what I want, how I want, anyway, I can work my schedule, but I hate to interrupt my husband's schedule. I hate to take time from him. So like in the evenings, if he works all day and comes home, I want him to have a pleasant evening and not interfere with that time. And he's like, stop it, just go live, just do whatever you want to do. And he's very encouraging. So I don't want it to be like it's me problem. It's all a me problem. It's my part of my ism and my anxiety of not taking space. And I'm trying very hard to take space in this world because I've always been put somebody else first, whether it's the kids or, other men, not men, not men. I didn't mean it like that. My man, put their needs above my own and do that. And he's like, no, take this space, do this. And I have a hard time with that. So that's what I'm trying to, you saw him on here earlier. He's very encouraging. He's very, helped me towards this new computer and set it up for me. And, I'm having to work through the kinks of what I am trying to work through. But so it's not really it's a me problem. And that's so I've always not done it at night because I didn't want to interfere with his off time. So, but he's telling me to do it. So I'm going to start doing it when I'm working towards it. I'm working towards it. It's a process. But I'm going to eventually, and you said 9:30 your time, and we're going to have to figure out what that is. And then maybe you'll come and talk to me one night and we can make that happen too, Terry Lynn. Anyone's been watching? I did not. I'm not going to lie to you. That video popped up and I was kind of shocked. I'm aware of it, but I did not watch it. So I can't speak on the content of it. I have to go back and watch it. And I don't think she's new. Oh, do you consider her new when she was so prevalent in the Jessica Kent story? Was a year ago? How long has it been? I don't know how long it's been, but I'm not putting a time limit on it. But I don't consider her new, but maybe, okay, I can go with that. But I was very shocked to see her haircut. I don't know why. She's always had very long hair, and that was the first thing that caught my attention. And more power to her. I wish I could cut mine. My hair is naturally curly, so when I cut my hair, it turns into like a frizz ball. Like it's very hard to manage and work with if I cut it too short. A schoolhood friend just went on YouTube to promote her cooking, and I had to warn her. Yes. Okay. So I'm not the expert in this, but I would like to speak at some point on new to YouTube YouTubers. Like I question Terry Lynn at this point. She's very much in power and bold, and I have no issues with that. But would you, if you could go back before any of this started, would you change your name to not a government name after what's happened with your name? I mean, that would be, I think, one of my first things to a new YouTuber is your online presence and locking down social medias or not having social medias other than your YouTube name. Or would you change that? And I'm assuming, I don't know what your friend's YouTube channel is, but it's like I think that's one of my first. And as you can see, I'm not using my name. I've never used my name ever. I haven't. Not even. I've known Tira. Are we going on 4 years? I think we're going on 4. Don't quote me. I've known Tira a very, very, very long time. We've exchanged mail, and it still has B to you or B as the sender and as the receiver. So I've never even with someone that close. And it was after I was doxxed that Chicago had my, that we use real names. So no. I try not to regret the past either. I am very much like what happens. But with a new user, yeah, you would warn new users not to use their real name. No, I mean, like I said before, learn from your mistakes, but not mistakes. Learn from things, take a lesson from it and move forward. And it is what it is. It makes you who you are. It made you stronger in some ways. I hate to say that, but but I think going back, what I tell a brand new person, I would tell them not to use their real name. People think my YouTube name is my government name, but it isn't. Yes, my first name, but not my last name. It's my man's last name. Been together 17 years, but I don't believe in marriage. Not a problem. They've attacked people for not being married when they say they're married, or say they're married and they're not, whatever, and I don't think that's anybody's business. If you feel that that's your husband or wife or wife or whatever your situation is, then that's your place to define your relationship and what it means to you. I think Steph and Marissa are probably the only ones who know my government name. I think Kirsti too. Watch out for her. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding. She did not dox anybody, and I'm done with that. That's my statement. I stand on it. She did not dox anyone. I always use fake names too, even before I was on YouTube, because I'm weird about privacy stuff. More power to you. You did right. No, my name was not. It's still not. My name has never been out there. Not with Sarah Jean, not with Sarah, not with. I've never used my real name at all. Call him your hubby, but you're not leaving. Doesn't bother me none. Good with me, Amanda. I don't care. He's your husband to me. Then if you tell me he's your hubby, he's your hubby. It's all. I don't care. She did not dox anyone. Terry Lynn agrees with me. I deleted Facebook back in grad school. Well, see, like I don't know about you, but when you start going up in your education, my college basically strongly encouraged to delete social media, or to not have a what would you not to have a social media in your name. Maybe they really didn't want you to have one, but to have one in your name was like another part of it. Because before you could have social media without having to prove who you were, and sometimes now they challenge you and they make you send in a driver's license or something. I know someone who had to do that recently to prove that they were who they were. Had a lecturer once speak on privacy concerns on social media. That was back in the early 2010s, and I took what he said seriously. Yeah. I think I had, not your lecturer, but I had a lecturer do the same thing, to warn you of the dangers, what's out there. So I think that would, for Eldon, for your friend, I would suggest that if they're not too far into this thing, to, think about what people will do. Because I never in my wildest dreams imagined. I saw what was happening to Tira, when because I was Tira's subscriber and a lot of people, but I was Tira's subscriber, and I became Tira's mod. And I watched what happened to her over time, you know, and watched it grow and watched it evolve and all the things that happened. And I was always BTU in that time period. So, but it made me think a whole lot about it. And I would suggest that you don't use your real name and try to start protecting yourself from day one. Back then I was considered a crazy person for not ever allowing kids. Well, I don't think you're crazy. Chicago's out there listening somewhere, and her child reports her. We've had this discussion before. It's in my child exploitation video. But her child reports her when she puts her picture up for privacy violations and stuff. Tells her to take it down. Sends her messages. I saw what you posted. Remove it. So I don't think it's crazy, but I also... Wait, that's another thing. Like, so part of this, people can, like, okay, how do I explain this? So people took, so I shared my husband's channel. They went to my husband's channel. They found a license plate. They paid for a license plate search. That box does not have my husband's address on it. I challenge you. It does not. So they took the license plate, they paid to have it researched and got his information and then backtracked it to my information. That's not okay. That is not okay. So that's the same as like, I think it was Kirsty. They found, she had her stuff locked down. She had her child protected. They found a relative that accidentally had a public photo and like went through the connections and the spider web and weaving and went out and found that photo and then used that photo against her. It wasn't even like on her material. So it's hard to control the branches of the family tree, that how it can go out like that. Very uncommon to not post your kids or to ask grandparents not to. See, you have to ask your grandparents want to show their look, you know, look at the babies, look at them, and then to tell them no, you can't do that. You have to treat them like they're celebrity kids, and nobody's gonna pay you to put them on the cover of People either. It's sad that people have to be careful when they're even filming their own. Oh, true. Very true. People looking at blinds and windows, and I'm surprised they don't have an address already for that. You know, like the heater on the wall or something. It's weird. Very weird. Yeah. But they don't think, they didn't think, and they did not do anything wrong. It's the people who go and find this. Okay, even... Let me go a step further. You can have information in your hands. It can be either something you found on your own, somebody put it in your inbox, it was in a group chat, you know, whatever the case may be, you can acquire this information and it can be handed to you. You don't have to use it. There's no, except for your issues, there's nothing that you have to use what's given to you. So if somebody gives you an address, somebody gives you a house, somebody gives you a child's photo, somebody does these things, you do not have to put it out there. Be careful who you let in and teach your children about social media. It's not a contest to get the most friends. Very true. It's like I've sat here with... It tells, I mean, it changes. So it may be, but right now I see 4 in chat, and I've had I think up to 8 at this time. And people were like, you can't even get people to, I don't care. I'm having a lovely conversation with you people. So it's not about how many friends I can get. It's acquiring relationships and maintaining those relationships, it means to me. So if I'm not getting the views or what have you, that's not my problem. People come back and watch my videos later too. So if people sent Steph something like that, she'd say, F, no, I don't want that. Get out of here. There you go. And they do. People do give out that information, but you don't have to. It's like a game to them. It's just, I got it. Here goes. Here goes. Like there's no impulse control. There's no self-regulation. Totally out of control. It's true in general too, Eldon. Quality of friendship versus quantity. Very much so. Like I said in my last live? I don't know at this point. I don't know. I have friends from all walks of life, high to the lowest of low. I cherish each and every one of them. They have a value in my life, regardless of what their income level or housing status or what have you, any of that stuff. And I've had them for very long times. I'm not like I don't cycle through my friendships. I just don't. Maybe someone should. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so joking. Sorry, I got a text message. Let me clear it off. So with that said, anybody have any more grabs? I'm willing to hear them. Ha! What are you laughing for, Terry Lynn? You want me to put you on a chopping block? Like Chicago. She chooses violence, but I still keep her. She does. She does choose violence. You're not kidding at all. Stop it, Melissa. I'm just kidding. No, you're not. Remember when everybody's name and address was in the big book sitting on exactly. Yes. Couldn't wait to get the new phone book. Oh my gosh. I don't even have a home phone anymore. I think the last time I had a phone in the house was 2013, and it was a VoIP phone. It was not a landline. It was for business purposes, but I could use it, so. But that was the last phone. But when I was younger, of course, my dad worked for the phone company, so I always had a phone. I had the Princess phone. I had the light up phone that I had to turn the ringer off and the phone would light up so I could get calls in the middle of the night. Yes, unlisted numbers. Then you end up with the I don't even know how to do a anonymous call. Is it *69 or something? I don't know if you have that in Canada. Where you could block your own number, but you had to dial a number first to block the number. And then you just reminded me of something, Terry Lynn. But then now everything's anonymous, and I don't answer anonymous calls. I just don't. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your purpose is. Really? Did unlisting your number ruin your credit score? Did it affect it? I had no idea. Wow. That's insane. But everything, like your insurance, they run your credit check. Of course, loaning stuff and things like that. But why does your car insurance have it to do with your credit score? That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, we can also block numbers. Okay, so you have that up there where you can do something to before you call and do it. The Sears Christmas catalog. Oh my gosh, that was like one of my favorite. It could be JCPenney too. Did y'all ever have JCPenney? I would get those catalogs from my grandma, and I would be folding pages and marking pages, and I want this for Christmas, and I want that for Christmas. They didn't have those later on. They had the Toys R Us catalog, but it was only like 50 pages or something. It wasn't no fun. Door-to-door salesman. I don't recall. I know they existed. I don't recall them. Like, I mean, there were solicitors of different types, but I know like the encyclopedias were door-to-door sales, and the vacuum cleaner Kirby, I think it was. But I don't recall them like coming by. Sky Mall, though, okay, am I mistaken? Is that the one that's on the airplane? Because I don't recall. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did get Sky Mall. Or the what's that place Chicago likes? Oh, Chicago, help me. What's that place she likes? Oh, they're in the mall too, but they have a catalog. They're gadgets and fans and radios and Sharper Image. Is that what it's called? Yeah, insurance sucks. I mean, it's a necessary evil, but it sucks. It really does. Between the house insurance and the car insurance, those were the best. Sears closed. I know our Sears here closed. I know a lot of Sears closed. Sears owned Kmart too, and they all closed for us. But my Sears, like here local, the mall that I'm local to, they closed probably, was it 6 years? No. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. It's been a long time. They had the wackiest stuff in there. Yes, the airplane. Okay, so I thought maybe I used to fly all the time. All the time. So I would look at that thing, and it was so expensive though. And it was really weird objects. Like you could get something to travel with, or you could get a plant pot to put on your porch or something. It was like, what? Why would I need that for? I don't know. It made no sense to me. It was kind of all over the place, but it was fun to look at, especially when you were flying. Insurance and I are never ending. Oh, you're in health insurance. I forgot about health insurance. I don't have health insurance. I don't know how I have fallen through the cracks on health insurance. Like to be on his insurance, it's astronomical. To try to get one through the marketplace or whatever they call that situation now. It used to be called Obamacare. I don't know. But I've never qualified for even a discount on that thing. And I can't afford insurance. And then I have this waiver of a lot of things in life from my domestic violence, and that when they started charging people on the income tax, the IRS, when you filed, you had to have insurance. I've never had to have insurance because of my waiver of domestic violence. So I don't know. I hate what you go through. I really do. I hate to know that people are fighting for their lives, and healthcare is a problem. You know, it's a big problem. Oh, it was the birthday. Kmart owns Zellers. I never heard of Zellers. Target never understood Canadian consumers. I don't get that. I do shop at Target. I'm going to, I'll be forthcoming. I do, but I don't get the hype of Target. I just don't. I don't get some like, feeling when I go in there. I like to look at the dollar spot, and, I do shop there, but I don't get that. Let's go to Target. I don't. And the little town we grew up in,
when we were talking about our school and stuff earlier, for the longest time, we had a Piggly Wiggly when I was little. And then we had a Safeway, and then we had HEB, which a lot of people in the South are they beloved HEB. But anyway, and then we had a Walmart, and Walmart turned into, it was just a regular Walmart like back in the day, and it turned into Super Walmart where you could buy your groceries and your clothing and your electronic or whatever. And so that was a thing that's basically all I had. So when I moved to the city and I had Kroger's and Aldi and Tom Thumb and Albertsons and I can't even, but a little Latino stores and meat markets and all the things, I don't go to Walmart. I mean, there's been like once a year for the last 13 years, but if I don't have to go to Walmart, I won't go to Walmart. Just because I went there for so long. When you're flying, they have a captain. Yeah, true. And how many times can you read the pamphlet of what plane you're on and how to exit the plane and all that good stuff? Gotta look at something. Universal health insurance, but try to find a rural doctor. See, we don't have that here. And I know people think we should, and I'm not saying we shouldn't have some insurance reform or some healthcare reform. But to be locked into the government being in control of not only, funding it, but to tell you who you can and can't see and when you can and can't see them and those type of things, that concerns me just as much as the problem we have here in America. It kind of sounds like how the VA had the veterans under their thumb. And if they didn't get the care, they didn't get the care. But now they've had it opened a little bit to where they can go to private people too. So I don't know. So having a universal health care thing, it kind of concerns me too. I'm not really like, oh yeah, we need that here. And that's just not my. Zellers, Target in Canada was the worst. Are they not in Canada anymore? Or are they still in Canada? I'm sorry, you said was the worst. Our Walmarts are like shopping at Costco with the amount of people in them. I rarely go to Walmart. See, I don't shop at Costco. I shop at Sam's Club because that's the one closest to my house. Maybe I should try Costco next. Because I hear about it, and I rarely shop at Sam's Club, honestly. But like sometimes like paper plates or, you can get like 300 for $20 or something. I don't know. Bless you, mamas. Hear my dog sneeze. I watched a guy pay for his stuff at the Bay store. What is a Bay store? Animal pellets. So he did bartering? Wow. I like that. Is that recent or like you remember it from the past? That's interesting. I'm afraid it's going to get to that point at some point. You're going to have some stuff to barter with. So get you some things, keep them in your pocket. Target only lasted 2 to 3 years in Canada. Wow. So you don't have Target? That blows my mind. So what do you think the difference was, or how they didn't get Canadians, the shopping? Maybe save that and have a conversation with me. I'm very interested. I am so interested in the Target in Canada and all the things. East Germany, you used to show up to the dentist with a bottle of liquor. Was that for wait a minute. Was that for payment or was that for your what do you call it? Pain medication, numbing agent, That's interesting. It happens. And like we had it when we lived in the small town that we come from. It's grown a lot now since we've left it. It's been 13 years. But in our small town, I mean, you could
go in there and barter and do things. And it wasn't the same as the city, but bribes. That works for me. A professor said he moved to the United States and brought a bottle of liquor, and his doctor looked at him like he was crazy. Well, I mean, can you imagine? I would too, especially an American dentist. Hello, Justine. Hello, hello. I didn't know I was live either. Just kidding. You got an ad? Yay me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. The Bay was the Hudson Bay Company. 1600s to 2000. So it's gone now. Justine, a recap of my crazy story here. I have StreamYard, and I did a video the other day and my avatar didn't show up. So I thought, okay, let me try a live to see if my avatar shows up. And I spent 2 hours on here asking, trying, figuring out. I gave up really, but after a while, but in 2 hours in, something popped on my screen and said my camera wasn't working and my avatar popped up. Well, I didn't have the camera on, so that didn't make any sense to any of us. But so I figured out how to get the avatar to show. So it took 2 hours to do that. That's what's still messing with this new computer, is the title of the computer. I just saw that. We're messing with a computer. We don't have a computer. We're messing with a computer. Why didn't anybody catch that? Anyway, so I was on here to try to fix that. Can't talk now. Sorry. I was trying to fix that situation. So we got that taken care of. Now, my other thing is to try to figure out why I can't use my editing that I paid for on my phone on my computer. It won't let me log in using my phone login. So anyway, so this is a test stream, but then we just had a conversation about all the things, a little bit here, a little bit there. Now we're on some shopping, and there's no Target. There's no Target in Canada, and that blew my mind. So we have that. So we were in Elton's, watched people trade pelts for products at stores. Can you imagine? Okay, so Anne goes to the store and shopping all the time. Could you imagine carrying in some animal pelts and saying, I want to pay with these? No, that wouldn't work. There are versions still kicking around. Some are trading posts and some large department style stores in the big cities. Speaking of noises, the other day when I was at the wedding, my husband told a story about the Paw Patrol and the chicken noise. Oh my gosh, that poor chicken. You have to change your password, your computer, to get your editing. Have you changed it? No. I'll try it when I get done, though. I'll take any what ifs, can be, should have been. You have a beaver pelt? Save it. You may need to trade something for it. I'm going to write that down because I will forget. Try to change passwords and relog. I'll think about that one. Try to make it. No, because I've never had it on my computer. It's I don't want to pronounce it wrong. It's KineMaster or KineMaster. But it says to log in with so my phone is an Apple and my computer is a, HP, a regular, whatever you call that, Google, that type of Microsoft type thing, not an Apple computer. And so I was I paid for it. It's on my phone and it says I can log in on the computer, and it says use your Apple ID and such to log in. But then I'll have to pay for it again, Eldon. I just re-upped on the 3rd. So I've had it. My yearly pass is for a year. So I had it on August 3rd. I just renewed my 1-year program, so I want to put it on my computer too under the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does anybody understand what I'm saying? So you have it too, the paid version? I paid the yearly for like $50. I did that last year and I did again this year. And so I'm trying to use it on my computer also. That's where I'm trying to, how do I get it from my phone, my login to log in on a computer? Anywho, maybe Isaiah can help us. Maybe. That would be nice. So did you do some vlogging today? Did we get some videos? Are they coming? I think it's been a second. I'm failing your questions. That's all I can tell you. I hit 2 in a row and thought I was going for the jackpot or, you know, gonna do great on those things. But nope, third one got me. I didn't get any right forever. And then I hit 2 in a row and then I'm back to square one. But they're interesting and I love them because it does give you the answer. So I learned something. I'm learning, but I still like playing the game. Terry Work firefighting number of BC reservations. Are you still doing firefighting, Eldon? Because we had this conversation in a comment section. And Eldon was, I may say this wrong. You were in a helicopter fighting forest fires and your helicopter crashed while you were doing that. And I said, you better got paid really good money because that is some hazard pay. You need hazard pay for that. So that bothered me. Ask Matt. I am. I'm asking. I'll put it out here and people will contact me. They will let me know. I'm sure of it. Don't know how to get a hold of me. Let me know how to get it from my phone to my computer so I can share the account with myself. And then I'll be good. I think because I've gotten, so I have everything over here. We got the avatar back. That's a good thing. So I have my StreamYard and I don't pay for StreamYard. I have not made enough money on YouTube to even pay for my KineMaster for 2 years in that respect. So with paying taxes on that money and stuff. So I'm not going to keep putting, I mean, I hope to be able to afford that at some point in time, but right now I'm not there. I mean, I'm not going to keep putting money into it until it gives me something back. So I have a new computer, I have a new camera, I have a new microphone, I have StreamYard to use. If I really wanted to, I could do Restream. I've tried YouTube Live, the studio. That is crazy to me. I could not figure out for the life of me how to mute myself or do any of the things like I can do here. I can just click this little microphone and I'm gone. I'm back, you know. So thank you, Melissa. I like it too. AI did that for me. That's my very own bee. I got that. I paid for that bee. That's my bee. Wish we had better protections here for firefighters with the job hazards they face. True. I have much respect for firefighters. My mom's house fire. You know, Anne, I've never really shared. I mean, I don't think I've told you. Well, I kind of mentioned it because I do know about house fires. So I was visiting my parents. We would go every summer and visit and go to like the science museums and the fair and whatever, you know, do all the things in that area. And we were sleeping and it was like 3:00 in the morning and I was hearing this noise. I can't really describe it. It sounded like someone banging on a tin roof. There was no tin roof, but it was like bah, 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 bah. So I flew out of the bed into the hallway and I met my dad in the hallway. Like we're looking at each other half asleep, like what in the heck? And just to like a couple steps to my left was the kitchen that you could see to the sliding glass door. And that area was nothing but fire. It was orange and red and all white and all the thing, you know, it was right there in the kitchen right there. So kids and people first, right? So go back in the bedroom and gather what I need to gather and have to push people through the fire of the front door to get out the front door that was engulfed in flames. And you have to well, I had to push them first because I was afraid if I went through and then said, come on, that they wouldn't come, you know? So getting rid of them, and then you go through, and then I was like, where's my mom and dad? Where are they at? Where are they at? And it seemed like forever from after we got out to that they came out finally. And it was the longest amount of time. I can't even describe it. But anyway, so then we sat across on the neighbor's yard, and a SUV pulls up, a fire SUV. And I'm like, what in the heck? Where's the fire truck? Now, mind you, I didn't call the fire department. There was some nosy neighbor that called in and said that a shed was on fire and a little storage building. And so they didn't think it was anything but a small, throw some dirt on it type of fire. The whole house was engulfed in flames. And so have fun, curls. And so we watched the house burn while the fire department came, and it was a whole nightmare. And we were scheduled to leave, so not that night. So it was 3 a.m. So we weren't scheduled to leave that day. It was the following morning. So a day later, we already had we had our plane tickets and everything else. So we had to leave knowing that they had nothing. It was horrible. We had a home to come home to. We had, we could meet our needs and all of that stuff. But leaving them with nothing it was all eventually taken care of. But another thing too, this is for America, of course, not anywhere else. But so Red Cross showed up. First of all, neighbors were very kind and everything. And they came and brought McDonald's breakfast sandwiches and donut, box of donuts and coffee in the Dunkin' carry jug, not jug, I don't know what you call it, box of coffee, whatever. So people did come, and the neighbors did this stuff, and it was very nice. And then Red Cross showed up, and they handed us a little backpack that was it was almost disposable. I don't know what you call it. It wasn't like a backpack. It was one of those string ones, but it was like that material that could be torn and thrown away, that type of thing. Anyway, and it had a toothbrush, a toothpaste, and something else in it. It was like nothing, essentially. And then they found out that my parents had insurance, home insurance, and they handed them a $50 gift card. No, it was $100. I'm sorry, because there were the amount of people that were there. And they handed them a $100 gift card and said, you have insurance, figure it out, kind of thing, and left. So all these things about how the Red Cross is so great, once they heard we had insurance, they were gone. And I think they even gave the gift card before they found out we had insurance, if I remember correctly. But anyway, so we went and we got food and went to the motel and checked in, and there was still some amount of money left on that gift card. And they canceled the gift card with the remainder of the money on it. I don't know how you do that with a gift card, but they did. And it was like, yay, thank you. So that's that was my experience with the Red Cross. And I'm not very keen on them. So that's just my thing. I guess once you go through an experience and you don't feel like it's handled properly, you have a certain feel about things. Fire taught me that material things mean nothing. Absolutely. You know what though? I don't know about yours, but mine had a insurance kind of set that up to a what do you call it? Is it a remediation? I don't know. They came in and they took stuff and had it cleaned. That ended up being thousands upon that. That took a lot of their insurance money. That was crazy to me that it cost so much money, and they wouldn't even they got to pick what was cleaned and what they paid for, and it was insane. But so that was when my mom's from a generation. Do you remember Oprah? Everybody knows Oprah, right? So she would have the Oprah towels, the ones that hung on the wall that you weren't allowed to use, they were for decoration only and all that stuff. And she had the good dishes and the good stuff and the good all that. After that day, there was nothing good in the world, and that doesn't mean that there wasn't anything good. She refused. If she was going to buy the decorative stuff and the expensive products and things, use them. Use every bit of them. There is no such thing as having something for when the good people come to visit or guest house or whatever. They were all good. That was just the way it changed her completely. Your mom had it. Yeah. My mom's house was, at first they were just going to rebuild, like it burned. What we didn't know till later. So they were just going to rebuild, like take it down to the studs sort of type of thing, and then rebuild I don't know how to explain that. But what happened is nobody realized that the fire, and it did start in a shed in somebody else's backyard. There was homeless people in a shed, either smoking or doing drugs. They couldn't determine what the material was, but they were doing something over there. It was a vacant house, and people were in that shed, and they caught the shed on fire. And instead of like alerting us that they had caught the shed on fire, they just left. So it went from the shed to the wood fence to the carport to the house. So by time like we saw it on the one end of the house, from the front door to the back door, was all engulfed in flames. What we didn't realize at that time is it had already went, and none of the fire alarms went off ever, because it didn't have it in the house, if that makes any sense. The fire didn't originate in the house. There wasn't smoke in the house, but so it went above our heads in the ceiling and across the rafters, and it was above us too. So the house could have collapsed on us if we didn't wake up when we did, because it was in our rafters and roof too. So anyway, it had to be taken down and rebuilt, even the rafters at that point. They thought they were just going to, put some stuff on it and keep it going. But so they got basically a new house from the basement up. What should you donate to? Because most donations end up paying the organization versus their good deeds. Red Cross fundraise off disasters. I agree with that. And I mean, I'm not, if that's your thing, they're not allowed to do blood in Canada. That's interesting. They messed that up, huh? Somewhere along the way. It's sad. It really is. I don't want to dox my brother in any way, but he works for a company that is not Red Cross, but does the Red Cross type of thing with blood. I don't know how to, I'm not going to give the company away, but he manages a whole, not doxing here. He manages a whole coast of the United States blood supply. So yeah, it bothers me. Okay, I'm almost going to go too. I got stuff to do. I achieved my goal. My goal today, and bye. Have a good day. My goal was to put a live out, put a video out, put something out, do something, because this is my YouTube and I will use it. Whether anybody watches it or not, it's mine. But I have great people, so I'm good with my people. But I'm going to do it. Nobody's going to tell me to leave. Nobody's going to force me out of here. Contaminated. Oh, I don't doubt that. There was a big problem back in the day too. Anyway, yes. Eldon's coming in with all the deets. So I want to thank y'all for riding this out. Melissa, you are the one. You are the real one. You have been here from moment one. You have guided me through this thing. You didn't solve my problem, but you sure held my hand the whole way. And I appreciate you for that. So I want everyone to have a great day. You too, Eldon, Terry Lynn, Cursed Eye, Chicago, Amanda, and all the peoples, even the ones that are lurking in the background. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.